like to talk crap about us. We hate them peoples. Good morning on video.
Good morning, video. And
Holla.
I had somebody send us a message last night on the messenger about, I don't like your Facebook page.
I saw
you preach this, and this is what's wrong with the world. And before I banned her from the Facebook page, I wanted to type back, it's the tree-hugging Bernie Sanders ass-kissers like you that have messed up the world.
Damn.
Do you want a free Coke and some free EBT while you're at it?
Dang.
And it was, you know what's really funny? What's really funny is how many of these little weirdo tree huggers are the ones going, y'all are making fun of that girl in that outfit on the curb. Has no one figured out yet, A, the picture was posted in 2013.
Right. And it's been going around forever.
It's been going around forever. But B, it's from the movie Don't Be a Menace in South Central While Drinking Your 40.
Yeah.
It was made by the Wayne brothers, you know, the ones that did White Chicks. So it just blows my mind. This is a woman from a movie that was made up to look like that. And they're going, you're being mean to this woman. What is wrong with you? Well, you tree-hugging, tofu-eating, cardboard sleeping idiot. Get over yourself. I just typed back right before I hit the ban button. I just typed back, you need a sense of humor and a facelift. Ban.
Bammo, just like that. Because I was typing.
Tell us how you really feel.
Well, I told Crystal when this one lady, God, oh God, she looked like she could be one of the pictures that we've passed around.
Let's do it.
And I was like, the girl better watch out. We'll start making fun of her. We're not picking on anybody, but we as humans have been going to the freak show for how many years? I mean, carnies, circuses were invented and created by carnies, which were people that did the freak shows and drove nails in their nostrils, and the bearded lady, and oh my God, don't make fun of her now because she has a hair growth problem and hormones and blah, 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 blah. Shut up.
I never thought about that, but a bearded lady wouldn't really stand much of a chance today, would she?
Well,
I mean, you
maybe
would get a date.
he would. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
What?
You two would probably work right out.
I want you guys to know
Y'all
that
can
They'd have a competition with their beard.
They could have a dual sink and take turns shaving with the same razor.
I shave in the shower.
Be like, so she could too.
Oh, what are y'all talking about?
Oh,
no. I shave on the sink.
I'm just saying.
I am currently in a catfish
lady,
relationship.
What? You're messing with bottom dwellers?
Yeah. No, she's not a bottom dweller.
Bottom feeder?
No.
Anyhow, the carny world was out long ago. If you remember, in all the little movies like King Arthur and all that kind of crap, there was always the gesture. There was always the people. People have always laughed at other people. Clowns started wearing makeup on their faces to give you somebody stupid to laugh at with the, exaggerated feet and
Is that why Mike wears makeup?
Yeah. Only when he's trying to score a date.
I'm telling you guys, I am currently in a catfish relationship.
Could you please give details?
Well, I mean, you guys know what a catfish relationship is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
so are you lying or is she lying?
Our listeners probably have no clue what you're talking about.
I've said that before in public and people not know. You're right.
How do people not know what catfish is?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't know what that is.
So I'm asking you.
I'm in a relationship with a woman on the internet that
at least he clarified woman
I have never spoken to.
And are you sending her picture? Are you catfishing her or is she catfishing you?
Well, I think it's mutual fishing.
Yeah, that was
okay. Yeah. We talk all the time. I've been doing it for about a year. It's usually here lately. It's been more prevalent, shall we say? But never spoken with each other.
When are you gonna meet?
We're talking about probably within a month or so. Mm-hmm. We're actually gonna.
Is the catfish TV show gonna be there?
No.
Y'all have got me confused. I guess because I don't watch any of that kind of stuff.
There's a show on MTV where they confront people that are.
Well, yeah. Before that, though, people would confront the show and say, "Hey, look, I think I'm in a catfish relationship," and
like I've given them like $10,000, and now they won't talk to me.
Yeah. So
and my social security number.
Yeah, and then what happens is I mean, some of it is really, it's brutal.
Hey, I got from somebody, I hate to see what bait Mike is using.
Well, you know, when you troll,
No,
you
I mean,
usually have like a little worm dangling behind a boat.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
since he's
Yeah,
catfishing, it would probably just be a little bitty worm on the bottom.
We've known each other for about a year, I guess, and we've talked. Facebook.
You've known each other on Facebook.
On Facebook, yeah, for about a year.
You can keep a lie up for a year.
Oh, sexy girlfriend.
You know,
Just saying.
I have done a little because you know you get curious, and she's.
So you Googled her?
So he did a background check on
I
her.
have Googled her. I've done a U.S. background check thing on her, and
Give you permission because that's illegal.
Stalk her much?
no. And she's what's her name? She has a huge Facebook page, or you know, a lot of
What are you
lot of
trying to say?
followers and stuff. So it's interesting.
I mean,
She's
that's
beautiful.
totally catfishing if she has a shitload of followers.
Yeah, and then she's
What makes I'm just like playing devil's advocate.
I
What
know.
makes you so special if she has tons of followers? How many other people is she doing?
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
to?
well, no.
No, I'm not trying to be
please.
mean.
Here would be more of the question is how does that make a big deal that she has a lot of friends? How does that change anything? How does that give you a reason to categorize her as good, bad, or indifferent?
Yeah.
Does
Well,
that matter? Does
thank
it
you.
matter?
yes, it does because
Thank you. I just had to take care of what the college
having
student couldn't.
almost 2,000
Start
friends on
calling you
Facebook
Hillary.
and stuff. It does, and her page is old. I mean, it's been around for a couple of years. Generally, a
if it
fake
So
says
she's
page,
been around.
Yeah, if it says
Yeah.
it's been made in 2016 or 2015,
yeah,
you
and there's like
already
2
know.
pictures. Yeah.
Right.
Come on, I get those
And
every
if she
day.
has like a total of 5 friends, then you know
Yeah.
she's a fake site.
I get those daily, but her page has been around for years. Like I said, almost 2,000 followers, and then on top of that, you know, if in stolen valor, and this is the only thing I can equate it to, but I'm a member of a lot of stolen valor groups, and if we find somebody doing it, or if we find somebody like a woman going after, you know, soldiers trying to get money and stuff like that, which happens a lot, believe it or not, we all like gang up on her. And so I don't know to not.
Would that be called a gangbang, sir?
No, that's a military operation. It's called an exploitation.
Okay. I just need clarification on your definition.
Rear echelon.
I was about to ask.
Yeah, rear echelon. No. Okay.
Oh
So
God.
So in this case, if it was considered military, it would be how many can you shove in the Hummer?
exactly. Yeah.
Scotty.
Who's
The
up?
vehicle, woman, the vehicle.
Yeah. Who's up in
Why
the
would
turret?
you think it was any other? I know why you think. I know why you think that way.
I know.
But not everybody hears the word Hummer and starts going
Oh my
checking to see if they got cotton mouth.
or
No.
checking to see if there's any more chapstick. So absolutely.
Just absolutely. Where'd that come from?
We're
So is she local or is she over in like
Dallas,
Japan
Texas.
or something?
Dallas,
Okay.
Texas. And been there
The phone-
and
the phones
part of a
are just-
business, owns
going
business and the business is real. I looked up the business. So it's interesting. Very interesting.
Jacob said he about lost his coffee sip to a mic saying exploitation.
That's what I'm here for, to get guys to spit, right? That didn't go over well.
No.
So yeah, it's interesting. She's a beautiful woman. I think the world of her. I really do.
Did you tell her you love her yet?
Oh yeah, like day one. You got to draw them out. You see what I'm saying? There's been, gosh, let's see. Since I've been on the internet, which I started in 2008, 2009. timeframe.
Trolling?
Well, no, I'm just trying to say how many women have contacted me and within a day have turned around and said, oh, you know, I worked missions on some island off of Belize, and my mother needs $1,200 US, and, you know, they're going to throw me out of the orphanage.
Mike
Throw
is,
you out the 3rd-story window of that motel, hotel, don't tell.
So that's
Mike
crazy.
is catfishing himself.
No, that's called fondling, Denise. Learn the definition.
I was
Hey.
reading what somebody said.
Oh,
Hey,
I thought you
hey,
thought
look,
you because
look.
you couldn't see his other hand.
No, both hands are above the tables. You said no more of that. So both hands are above the table.
Yeah, if you hear a handshake, I need you to lift your hands.
And if you hear,
Shut it up.
Just saying.
There's a thing called taking it to the next level.
Yes,
You
there is.
wouldn't know that yet, but
Yes, there is.
Oh, Lordy.
So that's what I did this weekend. And
I still, out of all this, we're now at 7:42. I still have no clue what the hell you've actually done this weekend.
I wrecked my drone. I was very unhappy.
I saw that.
I got a very stupid / intelligent question I have to ask.
Very unhappy.
Okay.
/ intelligent. That's contradicting.
You'll follow. You'll follow.
I know what he's going to say. He's going to say, how come Alex has had his drone so much longer and he hasn't wrecked it, but Mike starts getting it up and flying in a week and he crashes.
And you won't even put it over water.
So not what I was going to say. I was going to say, you've had your drone how long? Alex has had his how long? Alex has been posting video everywhere, and I've still not seen one video out of you. This has nothing to do with wrecking it, sir.
Because
this is my question. Why have I not seen any video yet?
Well,
but the first thing I do see from you is a wrecked picture. I'm like, damn, Mike, why didn't you show me some cool videos of all this property that's behind your house? And I've been excited to see all this
too many trees.
Here's the thing. Why is it that everything I say, you guys say, he's lying?
Nobody said lying.
I never said lying.
Do you guilty conscience? Hashtag guilty conscience much? My question was,
you asked that question.
I haven't seen any video.
And I was about to answer, and Doug goes over the top of the computer screen and goes, you don't have one.
Because his videos are X-rated.
My only question is, I have been so interested to see the video quality difference between yours and Alex.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm getting at. Nobody said anything. I said it just sucks that the first thing I do see from you is where it's wrecked.
Wrecked one.
Yeah. Well,
can you get a DUI with one of those, by the
way? Unfortunately, what happened was there's what's called a return to home button. You know, because you got to set the GPS.
My car has that.
You get drunk. You just
drunk drivers.
Yeah. You just lean back.
So here I am. We just got done flying around and doing some stuff over at the property there. And the thing was literally hovering like right in front of us. And we were doing this from the porch, the patio.
I think it hovered in front of you one time in jail too.
So it's hovering right in front of us.
The swinging soap, Denise. God, why are you such a perv?
The swinging soap, are they coming into
It's on a rope.
Oh. Aren't they a band? Aren't they a band?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, in San
But Whole Surfers are too.
Are they really?
Yes.
The swinging soap.
It's I swear to God, it's the chair, Scotty. It's the freaking scar, dude.
It's got to be. Wait a minute, and she's actually sitting in the Oompa Loompa chair.
It's steep,
and my feet touch the ground without moving it.
Well, because you're in Oompa Loompas actual chair, not the gray chair. You do notice you're not in the big, nice, comfy when you're in that.
I know. I hate this chair.
Well, then why are you sitting in it?
Because I was too lazy to move it.
Okay, long as we admit our problems.
I'm just gonna be honest.
Okay,
it's amazing.
All right, go back to where we kind of were there.
Okay,
for a second.
Well, one, Alex has cool things to video. That's one thing, and two, and I know. Get ready, duh. You're gonna be able to say something. Is a 4K camera eats up a tremendous amount of SD card. And I only had a 4 gig card in it. And that believe it or not, that lasts like one flight. Okay. So even just goofing off there, flying around low and buzzing around, ate up 4 gigs like that. Okay. And plus, it isn't a complete 4 gigs. So I went to a 16 gig card. It eats up a 16 gig card. I figured the 4 gig card was just a cheapo card that came from China with the rest of the drone. And so now I have a 64-bit card or 64 gig card, and I was just starting to fly it. And I'm doing a little bit different. I mean, Alex has a lot big open area or areola to fly in. He's flying over the lake, which I'm not going to fly over lakes, but over at the where I live, there's a lot of trees and whatnot. And I mean, there's a big open area, but you got to go through the trees to get to it. We were actually filming the barn. And mainly what I was trying to do was we've been talking about what's called FPV. Foxtrot,
is that
what does that mean?
Is that thing that they said that you're getting from the water? The PAPS, whatever the women are catching?
PAPS Blue Ribbon. I hate when that happens.
Do you need a shot for that?
No, FPV is called first person viewing. And what happens is you.
Oh, that's what you do on that Spank Bank website.
Is it .com or .org?
Well, it has to do with an organ, so maybe it's .org.
Who .organ?
There you go.
Word. So
talking about a church organ, fool. You are such a
Bull crap.
pervert.
Oh my God, your mind is in the.
Why is your mind always in the gutter?
Bull
You're
crap.
almost the color of your shirt right now.
You are a racist. So
I'm thinking, I don't know where that's a racist.
I don't either. It's funny. So
We can erase this.
we're doing first person viewing, FPV, and what it is, you don't fly. You can see your drone. I don't want anybody calling. Oh, you got to remain line of sight. Bite me. But you fly the drone.
That's saying I don't want to hear Alex calling.
You got to fly the drone just based on the camera view. Okay. And so that's what we were doing. We were zipping around maybe 8 feet off the ground and just hauling butt and zipping around the trees and all. And believe it or not, it's such a stable platform that I brought it up to the porch where we were all sitting, because I was using, that you have to use a lot of electronics, and instead of standing there flying it, I just set a table up, so it was hovering right in front of us. And my son, Dino, he was really chomping at the bit, wanting to fly it. So I just hit what's called.
So you're now going to blame it on your kid.
It is my son's fault.
Okay.
So
just make sure the blame's correct.
Well, actually, I'm going to blame my sister-in-law, because I was hovering down by the street and she came home. And so I was hovering the drone outside of the window of the truck, and she shot a bird. She flipped me off.
Oh, I thought.
I was about to say
No.
she shot.
No, she
Did she
flipped me
think?
off.
Did she think it was a bird and she shot it?
No, God, no. It's got blinky lights and all. She knew exactly what. She flipped it off. She gave me the bird.
And
Okay.
it caused it.
Yes, and it got upset.
It got
followed
upset.
her back up. Yeah.
That's what it is.
And then my brother Larry and my other brother Daryl, he was like, "You're gonna wreck it. You're gonna wreck it." So he helped. And then, of course, my son jumping up and down, acting like a moron.
So can you just sum
Did
this
he
up?
just
and give
call
us
his son a moron?
Let's just sum this up and get to the moral.
Would
of the
you feel
story.
better if I called your son a moron?
No.
Just get to the moral of the story at this point.
Okay, so I hit the return to home button, and instead of just shifting at the same altitude, like 20 feet, and landing, it freaking went up. And they went up right into a tree and
Up right into the tree.
So a certain somebody said, I don't care if he flies line of sight. Flying FPV acro mode now, no GPS assist.
the dog flies over the moon at midnight, Alex. Because I knew that was Alex.
How about them trees? That
Yeah.
actually fits
So
for this.
it went up about 10 feet, and it went into a branch, and it went, it ate
Like
itself.
a gremlin.
And then, ironically enough, it fell from the sky like a pigeon on Alka-Seltzer, man. And when it hit the ground, the gimbal broke. The gimbal mount broke from the camera, and just really stripped. It was kind of it's kind of weird, because it really just pulled all the wires.
It just
right
looks
out
like
of it.
it
Yeah, you
looks
can
like all the
see
little
where all the
stay
wires.
cones are fine. It just,
Uh,
but maybe that's a safety feature.
Is that-
What was that?
The baby monitor?
No, but I didn't hear it on there. I heard it.
Oh my God!
No,
that
you heard it
freak.
there. It just came across.
Oh, okay.
That
There's
was
no way you
so
have headphones on. There's no way you can hear
cool.
it any other way.
I'm getting away from GPS so that when I get my racing drone, I'll be all set.
Yeah, the and Alex, just to let you know, I've contacted like 3 or 4 different companies now, telling them that we want to get involved in that here in Atlanta, because there's nobody really doing it in Atlanta.
The
There's-
racing drones?
yeah, well, that, and just maybe a club just to get together to do it, because people are just freaking out about these things. They're so worried that I'm freaking flying over their house and freaking recording them doing something they shouldn't be
Taking
doing.
a shower like you usually do, just in the window
I got image stabilization binoculars to do
with
that.
thermal
Yeah, with
imaging.
thermal imaging, so he can see
Yeah.
through their drapes.
Whatever, So
And
yeah,
their nightgowns.
but like DJI, which
Now, I
is
have
the-
nothing to do with that.
DJI is the big seller of drones. They sell the most drones all over the world. And there isn't an authorized dealership or an authorized parts place or anything anywhere close by.
Yeah,
And
Alex can just buy his from.
Alex said there's a
Evan
big
Days.
FPV scene in Atlanta.
is it really? Because I couldn't find nothing.
And then Jacob wants to know if there's money in drone racing like Vegas odds.
yes.
Is there?
Yeah.
You can bet on a drone.
Yeah, they in fact, the winners too.
The wieners.
The winners are
the wieners.
Yeah, they're raking in cash.
The world champion actually lives in Atlanta.
The world champion does.
Mhm.
Oh well, there you go. We don't want to play with him. I'm talking about out here. But it would be fun to have an outdoor course.
It'd be cool to go sit with him when he.
It's very difficult to watch.
Well, true.
You see what I'm saying? They rented out the Miami Dolphins football stadium. So yeah, you're sitting there thinking, wow, that'd be awesome. But a very small portion of the track is visible from inside. They go down.
So how about this? We gotta go to commercial.
Okay.
I'm not trying to rush you, but I was just looking. We gotta go. Everybody hang tight. We'll be right back. I'm trying to make us stay to that 20-minute mark, and it's just to that point.
Why don't we get an alarm?
Got to.
Like a little.
She's so smart now.
I know.
College. I'm so proud of her. She can spell. Well, no, that's Stephanie. Never mind. We'll be right back.
Hey, I can speller.
No, I do have an app that has a little timer on it.
There's an app for that.
Did you see what I told Stephanie yesterday? I called her a staph infection, and then I went, damn spell checker.
Jacob said I must be a decade behind.
Yeah, well, he's handicapped. It's
Oh, God.
You know what I don't understand is he knows he's handicapped. It's not like I'm surprising him with anything. He knows he is.
Gotta rub it in.
I'm not rubbing it in. I'm pointing it out. He says I'm fat. What would you know about him? Church center.
Oh, whatever.
Try to get my words right. Looking at my gate / my compressor on this Behringer, I have attack, hold, release, and key frequency on one right-hand side, and then on the left-hand side, I have THR, and it's at minus 34.5, and then range at 52. Now, what can I turn to keep somebody from being able to get over distorted in the mic if they get too loud? That would be the THR. That's what allows how much goes in. Okay. Yeah, and that's why I was wondering. Okay, so then how do I adjust what goes into it? My actual gain. Only when they get too close to the mic and get loud. Right. And I didn't know if there was in the compression if I could fix it. In to begin with, yes. Right. Yeah, no, I got you. I just knew the gate's what allows it to open and close, so I didn't know if there was something to control because I know it takes certain decibels to make the gate open, so I didn't know if it had something for over decibels. Did I have a meter that I can say, okay, anything above this decibel can't even go into the microphone? Since it's all digital and high tech now, I thought I'd ask. But there's only so much high tech. A quick question: a SM7B used, what would it be worth? Holy cow! Because I can buy a brand new one for $290.
Oh.
Okay. That's why I wanted to ask.
Wednesday or Thursday when I had to leave the show for a minute to go bring Chris.
Right. Well, I got a cat that called last night. And
I saw one of the guys that he works with.
He's got
I haven't
guitars,
seen him
all sorts of stuff. He's just got
before when we got married. And he was sitting there talking. He was outside in a short sleeve.
Right. So I'm supposed to be getting
he was
some.
like shaking.
email
feel
or
you.
text message today
Well,
with
then
everything he's trying to get rid
He'd
of.
been to the
'Cause
doctor,
I told him I would
and
be
he couldn't
interested
figure
in
out what was
a
wrong
couple of
with
good
him and
mics,
stuff.
but other than that, there's nothing I really
Friday
need.
morning, he went up and
but-
went fishing. Or Saturday
Yes.
morning, got up, went fishing,
I'll
went
send
back
you the
home.
picture of what he's got right
and
now.
Told his wife he didn't feel good, was going to lay down for a little
Um,
bit, died as soon as he laid
But
down.
I said that I know between me and my
I
friends,
was
we
like,
can help
I'm
you with
just
whatever.
time.
He was only like,
But I'll
I
send
think
you
he said
that.
he was
But
like
that's my thought. By the way, going back to the mic, if I can buy a
56 or
new
54 or
for,
something.
one,
I was like, it had to be
for
his heart.
$299, then there's no way I would
Yeah,
give
it's
them
time
more
to
than
go.
150. That would
Mhm.
just, to me, that would just be stupid. That's kind of where I was going to go.
It was crazy because I was like, we
problem,
just
too,
saw him.
is that's what I'm going to do is offer him $100. Make me an offer. And I said, but that's my thought. If I can get a new, because my rule and your rule is kind of the same. You're really only worth a third. That's my opinion. My opinion is not even really half. Plus,
Jacob,
that's
you're
right. That's right. All right, we'll get back to this, brother. Have a great day. Love you. Take care. Bye-bye. So I'm looking at getting another mic, which I would put Mike on.
Why? What's wrong? What did I do now?
I would put you on this mic and get you an arm like that, and then
Let
then
me see your arm.
get this other mic.
Bitch, look at that.
And I figured out, me and him were just exactly on the same page that anytime something's used, it's really, and I kind of knew that. Since if you and your husband split, this would be your second divorce, so that would be 1/3 split in half. Because
Why the fuck am I?
when
I mean, how
David
am I
when
getting-
David bought you, he gave up like 2 goats and some cheese. And
Why the hell is he all of a sudden
you
ganging
should
up
have
on
only
me?
been worth 1/3. And now if you lose David, you should be worth half 1/3. Yeah, I gotta
Why are you trying? No. Where the hell did this come from that he all of a sudden started like attacking me?
And I think it's important to understand that soon as he started talking and we made eye contact right there, and he looked at me and I looked at him, I knew exactly where the conversation was going. Oh, that was funny. You know what I'm talking about, Scotty?
I couldn't hear nothing.
As soon as you
All
got
I
right
could hear
there
was a
and you and
sheep.
I's eyes made contact, I started laughing because I knew
Payback's a
exact-
bitch again. Just remember that.
exactly what.
Well, I
he
mean, it
was
just
gonna-
totally makes sense that once it's used, it's only worth 1/3. And at this point, should be used twice over, which would be half 1/3. So if you cost $300, you become
Can I
$100.
see that zapper?
And then after that divorce, you become
I see
$50.
Can I see the zapper?
So we at least now have formed a currency rate of what you would be evaluated at Salem Gate at the truck stop.
And
Don't kill me.
I
That was
think-
funny. That
I
was
think
funny.
it's important. I think it's important that you give up the business model or the thought of
Get on the mic so
or
people can hear you.
use condoms, because obviously they would only be worth 1/3 of what they were initially. So you can get rid of all those in the car.
Yes.
I walked right up on her in the car today. Women are so
And if you're gonna use a straw to suck them out, then you need to get like the big McDonald's or the Wendy's round ones, because those little stir sticks you get for the coffee suck.
and you're spending way too much time per individual unit.
Yes.
Hey, look.
Oh, gross.
I'm sorry. I mean, but truth of the matter,
People will lose IQ points by the minute listening to us.
I can hear the ocean.
Somebody made a stupid comment.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. It's them haters, man. And I've got to learn. When we come back, remind me to discuss it. But
Why do you let them bother you?
no. And this is where I need to realize this. I was going to tell you what I needed to realize after the weekend. But it's so funny that there's so many friggin' stupid people. Here, let's just go back live. We got to go back live anyways. Turn the big mic off.
Don't turn him on.
Yeah,
this
I
is a-
didn't
happened.
mean to turn you on.
This
All right, we're
this
back.
is a talk show, right?
So I was making the crack that I've got to learn how to not let the haters get to me. And somebody My wife's supposed to be here in just a second. As that baby wakes up, I'm looking at the baby monitor like, here we go.
She's singing. That's cute.
So, hopefully my wife's listening to the radio show right now, so you can know that the grandbaby is just starting to sing. My wife's text several minutes ago was, she always moves around about this time because she knows it's time to go to school, but she's up there now singing.
That's cute.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You should hold that up to the mic so people can hear her singing.
Hold on. Our guest is not going to be able to make it.
But it's crap okay. Outside.
Well, we were going to have Nick from the new car wash at Old Salem Road. The new car wash at Old Salem Road.
Get your car washed.
But as one of the owners, he has stuff happen. Plus he's got kids. Which is understandable. And it's Monday. That's the whole reason when he hit me up. He's like, "Can I come in Monday? You got a free spot?" Yes, because we usually don't schedule a whole lot for Mondays because everything changes over the weekend. When somebody tells you on Thursday, man, I'm going to see you on Monday, you do realize you still have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for something like oops to happen.
It's hard to schedule us on Monday. Sometimes
we never know. Oh, my wife says she's here. So, yeah, the catch is
sometimes there's arguments Sunday night about who's going to be here Monday.
Jeff says, I want to hear her sing some Limp Bizkit.
Wow. Hey,
when she's in the stroller, it'd be like rolling.
Oh.
Okay, anyways. But no, what I was trying to get at with the haters is, over the years, I've had some haters, and you can't do what I do and not have some haters. You're going to ruffle some feathers.
Ruffle.
And the thing too is, somebody said something about, dude, what do you do that just pisses them off? I said, what don't I do that pisses them off? I try to make people open their eyes to see a world to a totally different world. And, a little while ago, we were making the point of somebody had sent me some messages like, y'all are making fun of people on your Facebook page. Well, duh.
Yes.
It's just for fun, man. That dude that has all them piercings, come on. Who is not looking at him going, what the French toast is wrong with that dude? People can have whatever opinion they want. We've been having the freak shows before Ringling Brother and Barnum and Bailey, what the hell ever they want to call themselves now.
What was that?
Before they invented themselves, it was all about the freak show.
Oh,
the lizard man who had scaly skin. Really, it was psoriasis, and everybody laughed at him.
Oh, God,
everybody laughed at him.
Crystal, you are...
hey, can we stay focused?
No.
So then they
brought her down here.
You want to mess with the people with the bearded lady and the woman.
That's the one he's dating, huh?
Then it was the woman that was 500 pounds. Then there was the short guy. Then there was the tall guy.
That's Walmart now.
Right. And now everybody's like, well, you're making fun of people. You know what? You idiots keep sending me stuff like that. Get a friggin' life, you tofu eating, tree hugging, bunny loving idiots. It blows my mind. Where is your sense of humor? God made a mistake when he made you to look like that and not expect your own parents to laugh at you.
Wow.
Sorry, it's humor, people. You got to have some humor.
I have a question, too, because,
I mean, God, somebody had to have a humor. And they bought her that stupid shirt that she wore.
Okay, now here's my concern.
I'm talking about the lady that sent me the hate mail.
Yeah, here's my concern. Thank you, Crystal. That's the first thing.
Thank you.
The next thing is, why you were typing at the same time I was typing? This is like, Scotty, this is like 1:30 in the morning, 2:00 in the morning.
Here's what I know.
I don't.
When our page hit 5.5 million people, of course, 4 or 5 years ago when we were posting, like this picture these people are trying to send me complaints about was posted back in 2012, and then the second one was in 2013. And people have just started liking it and sharing it again. So it's not like it's something that we've just posted. This is something that's been out there for years. And these people are sending us stuff like, we don't approve of it. You're making fun of somebody. The picture is from a movie. Don't be a menace in South Central while drinking your gin and juice. It was by the Wayans brothers.
He changes it every time he says it.
Because if you go look up the name.
No, I know.
Because it has a name like that.
No,
but
I know.
I do believe it is.
While drinking your juice in the hood.
There you go. See?
Yeah. But I just love how he changes it up every day. The first
like,
time it was his photo. Shut up. Shut up.
It's kind of like your last name. It keeps changing every couple of years too. So, anyhow, The point
Yeah.
being is
You
now
know, payback. So
the point being is now that we hit 5.5 million, of course we're going to have more messages that are people hating. It's the percentages, right? Isn't the percentages that more people die in drunk driving wrecks than plane crashes? Well, that's because there's more drunk drivers on the road than airplanes in the sky. Duh. So if we're at 5.5 million people, of course we're going to get some hate mail. There's going to be a couple tree huggers somewhere. Them Bernie Sanders idiots, they're going to be out there. Every time you pick up a rock, you're bound to find a slug, a spider, a slimy ass worm.
Every time you throw a rock off of a mountain in Korea, you hit a Lee.
Yeah, exactly. Every time you go to a dry cleaner, you take a chance of bumping into a chin. I'm just saying.
a chin.
A chin. Do you know how many chins are in the Chinese phone book, fool? God, Denise. I thought you were
I was joking.
I thought you were a math major. You can't even do percentages.
I said a chin. Oh, shut up.
What's 1/3?
0.33333333333.
That's how many toes you have. So anyhow,
That would
what
be
I've
Steph.
got to do is I have got to learn a way to just let this roll off of my back. I've just got to find a way.
No, that happens to Mike.
Just let it roll off my back.
Yeah,
Because
it rolls
you
off
know,
my back. But
I get mad. Like one lady had sent something, and I start like lighting her up, and Crystal's like, "Just block her already."
yeah,
Because I got a button. You can't do it from your phone, but I can do it from my iPad. That as soon as they start running their mouth, I just go type this little. I hit the little wheel, and it's like, "What do you want to do to the user?" And I just go ban user.
burn.
I got no time for that. I ain't got no time for that.
Ain't got
It's
no
just,
time,
it's
ain't
just
got no
stupid. And really and truthfully, we're just being funny. And who?
Okay.
Here's what makes no sense to me. How is this one lady who lives on a farm in Iowa, who's probably nowhere near a black person,
Oh God.
and she's got her white Ku Klux Klan stuff hanging up in her laundry room? How can that one lady all of a sudden be the spokesperson for all the black folks in Compton and send me a message talking about how I must be offending them? And I'm thinking, you dumb ace woman. Universal Studios paid this woman to dress up like this. Duh.
Okay, just
But I'm apparently wondering that in the cornfields under the cow patties that you live under, you don't have television, apparently. Or when you went to the video rental store, that VHS tape must have been broke that day, and you couldn't take it home and put it in your VCR and watch it.
right now I'm looking at, and this is off of the Just for Fun notifications. Okay?
Are you in the band section?
No,
I want to see how many people I have.
I don't.
have
Yeah,
banned.
you look at that.
Let me
but-
go look at
All right,
that.
I'm looking at this right here, and I'm looking at the picture. Remember the one we posted? Not one in the string thing, but the one in the skirt that looks like a t-shirt.
Yeah, well, it's a wife beater.
Yeah,
it's
okay.
an orange
It's a-
wife beater.
What?
And that's what makes me just shake my head.
Okay,
It's
so
like y'all do realize it's a wife beater.
all right, so right now we have 674 likes, and we have 3,896 comments. So, basically less than a third of our likes from our Facebook page have commented on this one picture. And for the most part, it's freaking hilarious. Because the tagline is describe using only one word. And so it's like, yikes,
So
and trashy and skank and
So
colorful.
far, because I clear out the ban list every couple of months, because what I do is when we start having people sending us stupid messages, I just ban them. I'm not even gonna, if you're biatching and complaining because you don't want to see the picture and you think that it's and you think that you being the white person is the spokesperson for every African American in the United States. And then what's funny is before I ban them, I go look at their pictures and see who they are, and I'm like, do you even put the Cheetos down and leave the couch? Like, have you even been to the grocery store lately? By the looks of it, somebody's been for you, but have you actually left the couch? But right now we're at 38, and that's 38 people I have banned just over the last week
From this, probably
from this
picture,
one
yeah.
picture that's been floating around since 2012, 2013.
I just, I'm gonna have to go with Duh on this one, man, and Crystal. I tell you what, the abuse that I take online from some of the comments I make, sometimes I just let it run its course. Right now on my thread, the other day there was 174 replies to one single comment I made. 174 replies to it, and most of it was derogatory. And as I think you told me a little over a year ago, yeah, it's kind of my job, ain't it?
That's right.
Is to point some stuff out and let the public go with it. And so this being an election year, I got more stuff I can throw out there. All I got to do is put Trump's the man. Yesterday I put something like
I had tickets for that and couldn't go.
I know. I saw that too late though.
I wanted to be so.
They said it was packed. They said there was people outside. And, slowly but surely, if you listen to talk radio like every single solitary day like I do, you are starting to hear the mainstream media kind of change their course a little bit with Trump. And, of course, right now, Alex is probably bouncing off the wall.
My phone had died, and we've got people going, hey, man, I'm trying to call. I apologize. I use the phone, and please, I don't want to interrupt, but I do want to let the listeners know, if you were trying to call, I apologize.
Call back.
I went riding my motorcycle Saturday. And in my mind, I pay for this phone that has unlimited data and everything else. I'm like, why am I not plugging this in on the bike instead of listening to a thumb drive? Why am I not listening to Just for Fun radio? So when I'm sitting at red lights and I pay for the phone. Yeah. So I took the phone on my bike ride Saturday so that it could be streaming and broadcast. So I'm sitting. What's funny is I'm coming out of Harley. I don't normally support Freaky Fury Harley, but I had to go up there for A-Bait, and as I was leaving, it was really cool for the Now or Never tattoo to be blaring their commercial, and everybody was just like checking it out. It was just kind of cool.
Since we have a guest that's not coming in, we have another one coming in.
We don't need one. Remember, at 9:15, I have to shut the show down. So that's what I was just texting Heath back to tell him, thank you, but I got to leave anyways.
Okay.
Thank you, but no thank you.
So who did you have coming in?
It was Heath.
Oh, okay.
He messaged me.
Yeah. I was just letting him know. I would just hate for him to, we have an hour. I would just hate for him to shoot over here just for me to turn around and leave. But then again, if y'all wanted to continue running the show, but neither one of you actually know how to run the board yet. So
maybe you show me.
I'm sorry. So anyhow, that's true. If y'all wanted to continue running it, me and my wife could sneak out and go to the doctor.
Show me what buttons to push.
Biatch, you definitely know what buttons to push. What are you talking about? You're working on your second ex-husband.
Well, what is your freaking deal this morning? Oh my God!
Face. Mike is about to choke on a biscuit.
That's what they call that.
Well, in jail. Buttermilk biscuit.
It would have took both of y'all to give me the Heimlich maneuver.
No, nobody is giving you a Heimlich maneuver at all.
You'd have to
maybe in jail you might get a Heimlich maneuver.
Quick, join arms and circle him.
Oh my God. How many arms around is that tree? Well, Mike's 14. You get how they measure a redwood?
By the rings. Get down. It's Just for Fun radio.
Hey, good morning, DJ. Good morning, military Mike.
Hey, Drew.
What's happening, my brother?
Hey.
My brother?
What up? Hello.
Denise is feeling left out over here.
It's not sex.
Hello, Denise.
Hey, Drew.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great.
Why aren't you in class?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw each other not too long ago.
Are you awake this morning or are you sleeping in?
No, I'm not. I'm awake. I just decided to listen into the show this morning because I haven't listened in a while, and you guys have been missing me, so I just figured I would call in. So
I'm dedicating you a song. Right. We got to break. No, Drew. I'm not looking at you, am I?
I don't know.
Okay.
No.
Anyways, let's keep going for it, Drew. The military Mike. Every time somebody says something, he automatically like me. No, guilty conscience much, Mike.
Yes.
He constantly has a guilty conscience.
So how's everybody been doing?
Man, terrific. How have you been doing?
Awesome.
How's school going?
Classes are going good.
Good.
Awesome.
You still have that assistant?
Yes, I do.
Is she hot?
Mike?
God.
Are you after every single woman you can get? Well, never mind. That was a stupid question.
Wow, really?
He chases after them, yeah, because they run from him.
Well, Drew, you need to tell your assistant to be careful. Mike's on his way.
She obviously is.
Drew and I live by
Otherwise,
each other. We don't live too far away from each other.
Well, I know y'all live by the same rule. You chase anything with a heartbeat.
No, we don't. Unfortunately, because I have a girlfriend.
Well, okay.
Woo!
Well, you did chase everything with a heartbeat. Apparently, you caught
Yes, I
one.
did. Yeah, I did.
It's kind of like the flu.
And
Makes you a little dizzy,
unfortunately,
makes
I'm
your
not-
head hurt a little bit, your heart flutters, just like the flu.
Unfortunately,
Gives you
I'm not
runs?
gonna.
Makes you lose weight.
Unfortunately, I'm not gonna disclose her name.
Yeah,
But
please don't.
Probably a good thing with this.
Yeah, it's probably better.
I
Especially if Mike finds out her name, he'll be trying to Google her.
right.
And I might look her up on the internet.
Yeah, but everything's doing good. I'm still coaching. I'm still coaching softball.
You're still cooking
Um,
softball?
He meant to say coaching. It's okay.
Oh.
I think it just sounded that way over the phone.
Cooking
Okay.
the books.
Coaching.
That was cool.
Coaching. It's,
You guys are still
it's
playing
good.
softball this late?
You play with your
Yeah.
softballs.
I have one.
we're in conference season.
Oh, okay. Cool. Gotcha.
Yeah, well.
Gotcha. Hey, I thought the
Um,
season, I thought that because it's
I'm
kind
with
of
you. I'm with
coming out of the winter. I mean,
Right. Well, GPC's softball program.
We can't hear you.
You gotta get up on that phone, Bubba.
get up on the phone.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now. We're on Verizon.
Can you hear me now?
How many
Yes, sir.
bars you got?
All right. No, what happened was GPC's softball program got nicked, and my head coach went down to Gordon State College, and he wanted me on the coaching staff. So I've been coaching softball at Gordon State College in Barnesville.
Oh.
Well, cool.
So, and I got to tour the campus this weekend. The campus looks awesome.
Oh,
And
so you're
I'm
going to be
definitely-
going. You're going to be going down there and staying, living.
Yes.
Wow.
So I will.
Good thing about us,
As
you can listen
of-
to us anywhere in the world, by the way.
Yeah. I won't.
Yeah.
Promise. I won't forget you.
Yeah, when you get big
Um,
and famous, man, don't forget us. Don't forget us little guys. Well,
No.
me and it's Mike, you know.
You can
But
forget him.
I will be
Well, he's not a little
as
guy.
of 2017. I will be going to college in Barnesville.
How about that, dude?
Good for
Proud of
you.
you.
Yes.
Proud of you.
So, because I don't know about Denise, but I want to get the heck out of that to your institution, because if you really think about it, to your institutions are a joke. Like
Yeah.
2 more years of high school.
Is that what you're doing, Denise?
Well, it's a junior college, right? I mean, that's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
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 I mean, so it is similar to high school. It's right where you go after high school.
Yeah, it's like you pay for 2 more years of high school.
Right. But I'm doing good in school and everything. How's CJ Smiles
Terrific.
doing?
She just had to work last night, so she just walked in the door after being up for 24 hours.
And she's still
Well,
hotter
more than that now.
than any woman I know.
Oh my gosh.
Well, tell her that I said hi.
Well, she's probably listening, so tell her hi yourself.
Well, don't say hi to
Crystal.
yourself because that's kind of weird. That's talking in third person, and people would
Hi,
think that's weird.
Crystal.
Well, brother, we got to
I love
move
it.
on. You got anything you want to say? Give somebody some encouraging words to live by for today.
Nothing other than
Get up on that phone now.
have a just for fun day, and I will talk to you guys later.
All right, brother. Appreciate
All right,
you. Love
bye.
you.
Thanks for calling in.
See you, man.
I will.
See you later. Have a great day.
Love you guys.
All right,
Love
you,
you.
brother. See you later.
So, did y'all see that post I put on the world according to Mike last night?
No.
4 years
Nobody
ago.
watches that thing.
Okay. 4 years ago, You know how they do the memories.
Memories. Hey, in your case, it'd be memories.
Solid
Memories?
B.
Yes. Did you not catch that?
I just got
Okay,
it.
never mind, Denise.
Solid.
I was reading.
Who are you kidding?
Keep going. You
and
posted what?
somebody asked me a question and said, "Do midgets have night vision?" People,
What? With,
No, they
I'm
just have
serious.
levels.
I'm not questioning you. I'm saying what? Why wouldn't they? Duh.
What?
have night vision.
Never mind. We said duh. She answers.
Yeah. So this
You
was the
really
question.
brought that name to a whole different level.
Duh. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
See?
I can hear the ocean. Do midgets have night vision? One of my friends told me that midgets have night vision, but I wasn't sure if it was true. I know a
They
little
hover
person,
closer to the ground. Of course, they got night vision. Most animals do.
says, I know a little
Cats do.
person from school. So I called him up and asked him. He didn't say anything. He just hung up. So I'm pretty confused. Can anyone help me?
Send all hate mail to the fun page.
Can you imagine? I mean, geez.
Does the grass tickle their when they run?
Oh my God.
I'm just asking a question. Don't shoot the messenger. I was just I got an email.
Did y'all know that when
All right, it's
something is
commercial time.
used,
I was about to say, please.
Yeah.
when something is used, it's basically 1/3 its retail value.
All right. So look,
Jesus.
Drew had
Ah.
made the comment about missing us. So now this song goes out to Military Mike from all his ex-stalkers, the people that he has stalked, dedicates this to him. Oh man, you're so lucky it didn't play.
Oh. It's just for fun.
It just ain't playing.
Good.
Y'all are so lucky it did not play. Now I got to find another song.
Ooh.
Here. It's that website guy I was telling you about.
Oh no, I'm learning WordPress. Screw you.
Well, my situation is I have one. It's just we changed over to WordPress and we got to learn it.
I freaking bought a Udemy.
How were you asking me, or why were you asking me about why the World According to Mike wasn't on the website?
Because it wasn't.
You're an idiot. I went there as you said it and could find it. Woo-wee! Get out of here. 1/3. Half of 1/3.
Oh my God.
That would make you nub. Duh, nub. Looking for nub and all.
Oh.
It's funny. Alex was asking where we eat, and I'm thinking, is he hearing us eat or something?
Then he said he heard me. It's like, oh really? Because I wasn't eating.
I think it was Denise he must have called.
Heard you. Hell, I could hear you smacking. Or
Trying to figure out how to make our sound better.
Ah, damn it, it's up there now, but it wasn't up there the other day. This thing needs work. It's looking better. I mean,
I wish I could control it better. Why it acts so stupid, I don't know.
Plus, man, people have got to be able to, that app has got to be right there.
Whoever's watching video, please let me know. I'm going to turn this microphone back off. Damn it. I'm changing how the sound works, or at least I'm going to try to change how the sound works on the YouTube. I just pushed a button as I was saying I was changing the sound, and let me know if it actually changed anything, Jacob. So as of right now, I changed it from microphone USB to communications. I think communications is how Alex has to have it for Tuesday nights. So let me know if it still sounds good on communications. I'll just leave it here. You just slamming doors, coming up in here like you own the joint. What did you say?
What?
Talking about my 1/3, and I'm gonna take a dump in your bathroom.
Man, you need to hush.
No.
You are filthy.
Really, poop?
Only monkeys sling poop.
Oh, I'm not gonna sling it. I'm just gonna drop it.
Okay, so it sounds crisp. Crisp, he says. Do you have an earring function?
No, my ear just itches.
Do you see what she's doing to herself? It's kind of weird. Be quiet. You might turn mic on, so you might want to be careful. Just saying. Mike has a thing about watching that sort of stuff. And I see videos all slow again. Friggin' crappy computer.
Does suck huge outside. And the next 2 days are just supposed to be stupid crazy raining.
All right, I'm going to turn on the big mic.
We only got a 4.
You can hear everything when I turn that microphone on. I'm going to actually hang it from the ceiling.
I think Heath is still coming.
Yes, because y'all are going to go ahead and finish the show out when I leave.
Okay. How do we turn it off?
All you have to do is turn the mic off. I'll show Denise. She can handle it. Well, we hope. Now that she's in college, she might be able to score. She might be able to handle it.
A scorebook.
Remember that big mic above your head's turned on.
I know.
It's probably not the first thing something that big's been over your head.
But
It's a microphone, Denise.
he's
The microphone.
talking about the studio.
God, she's such a perv.
Racist.
Working. Trying to squeeze in some food real quick.
Squeeze it, baby. You can do it. Just push it up your butt. What? It's faster that way. Call the balloon.
Eventually, somebody will ask why he's here.
I mean, you're not talking about the cops or nothing, are you? Because they don't need to know where I am.
So I understand they caught the people that shot at Dunk. I thought they did.
Different people.
Oh, wow. So,
2 different crimes.
wow. Gotta love it. And people wonder why I carry the most powerful stun gun that you can own. It's 9.5 million volts at 0.4 milliamps. And it'll drop you like third period French. They actually say, you know, don't freaking do it. Don't test it on people because you heard it. It's loud.
I was fixing to say, let's test it.
Denise, you up? You ready? I'll just touch you with it.
No.
Come on.
No.
I'm not talking about that. I'm
I
talking about the
wasn't
stun
talking about
gun.
that. You're not. No. Do the heat.
Just a tip.
No.
Oh my God.
Come on, that was funny, man. There's no sexual harassment at Just for Fun Radio. We don't have a human resources department. Come on.
She's gone.
Just one.
The one that used to
She got shot at. Damn. You know, I mean, think about it. I mean, if you get shot at work, it's cool. Wait a minute. I used to get shot at work. That's not funny at all.
You're the one that said it.
I know. I don't. You know, I snuck right up on you. I'm like 300 freaking pounds. And I snuck right up on you this morning getting out of your car. Why are women so freaking situationally unaware? I mean, you do realize that's how bad things happen, right? Quit with the freaking twirling the hair with your finger. You got pillowhead bad today.
Oh my God, will you shut the hell up?
Do you not have pillowhead?
No.
Then why are you running your fingers through your hair?
Because I'm about to put it up.
So you run your fingers through your hair before you put it up?
Yeah.
You have pillowhead. You know you do. Just say it. Say it. Am I lying here?
I'm surprised you've not gone over that like a spider monkey and just punched him out the nose.
Bring it. Bring it. I got a catfish girlfriend. Bring it. If she's listening,
that chicken biscuit was good.
It was, man.
It was really good.
You know what's better than a Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit?
Nothing.
The fact my wife brought it to you.
Yes, that's exactly where I was going with that.
I knew he was going to have to say a free one.
Let's
go back. Let's go back with that. Hang on. And I apologize for everybody on video. I had to eat, man. I wasn't feeling too good. That baby went to bed, and at 12:30 she woke up. At 1:05 she woke up. At 2:08 she woke up. At 2:15 she woke up. Oh, yeah.
Well, maybe she's waking up because she's a little.
Live.
Maybe she's waking up like that because a little concerned about you keeping a duty log on her. Jesus, 1:08, 12:03.
That baby woke up last night. We have messed up that baby's personality because it's like mine. She wakes up and she looks like me when my wife's in the kitchen and I'm on the couch. She's like. She has her passy. She wakes up and goes, Pop! And she's waving the passy around. And I kind of flip on a little bit of a dim light so I can look at her. She's waving her passy around going, Pop!
That's right.
I pottied.
Yep. Come get me.
Well, she didn't say I. She just said, Potty. I potty. And I'm like, Zaylee, put the passy back in your mouth. Go back to sleep.
Yeah.
So I have to go over there. I pick her up, lay her back down, cover her back up. A little while later, she's smacking around on the passy and wakes up again and goes, Juice?
Right. Keep you working, man. It's funny how kids do that,
But her personality is just amazing. She can't go, I go potty. I'm like, Zay, we'll change it in the morning, baby. Let's just go back to sleep.
Oh, wow. You put that baby back to sleep. Not cool, man.
So anyways, you were saying the only thing better about a chicken biscuit is what?
It being brought to us by your beautiful, lovely wife.
Now, you haven't got it as good as Xander, though, because, like, she made salmon one day and, like, made him a plate, and I brought it down. And cake.
Now, did you bring it down?
I brought it down because she was still cooking.
Yeah, no.
But he had food delivered to him.
Okay, the last time, I mean, I haven't had a show on for a little bit due to technical difficulties, but the last show you came down here, and when you were leaving, you pulled your shorts down. So
I was leaving you with a snack.
No, you were leaving me with a full moon.
It's a snack pack.
Yeah.
And, well, everybody wants soda and a moon pie.
Not everybody, buddy.
So I was leaving you at least a moon.
No, you have a
blue moon.
There was nothing blue about it. It might be black and blue.
Alone.
Prison scene. It was terrible. It really was.
If you looked at my butt and tried to find the soap, we got a problem.
Well, you were talking about so that was pretty weird.
So, Denise, you're over here reading. You got anything?
Well,
over there
now
reading.
That you brought that up.
You're going to the second sentence now.
Hey. You were stationed over. Were you ever stationed over in Japan?
Japan? No. I visited.
No.
You visited?
He went to Thailand once, but it was not for business.
Well, that's
strictly for pleasure.
You know why? Because mail order catalog brides. That's you look in the catalog, but they don't really send them to you.
Right.
You have to go pick them up.
What about China?
Have I been to China?
No.
Yes. China and Afghanistan are very close up there by the Khyber Pass. So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of like taint. What?
OMG.
Not too many people even know what that is.
Okay, these
seriously.
Only the pervs that listen to this show daily know what it is.
I know.
And
These
I'm
are
not knocking any of you suckers that listen every day and wait for the next.
we
thing to
appreciate
say.
it.
Or the
Oh, yeah.
ones that know what taint is. We're not knocking that.
No, we're not knocking that. We don't knock that at all.
No, I mean, we actually prefer
Now,
it.
somebody might knock some taint, but that has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Denise was talking about that during
No, I wasn't.
Well, you know,
Yeah, you kind of were.
we were
No.
talking about chicken biscuits and how that came up. I have no
And
idea.
then you were talking about
Lord.
running your hands through it. And then you wanted to play with my stun gun. Is that what the kids are calling it now? So,
Come on, Denise. You thought you had something to talk about. You might want to hurry up and get to it to shut him up.
Okay, so
He's just filling in dull moments.
that's what
Like
I
his
get
life.
paid for.
these are
I
creepy
gotta fart. Hold on.
facts
my
about
God.
China.
Yeah. No! Yeah, creepy facts about China. Boy, you had
They
to look,
have
you had to
Why are you
look
the way
deep
that
for
you
that.
they have police geese instead of police dogs. They are have
Hold.
they have
Ah,
police
quack.
geese. They're known for being extremely vigilant and having excellent hearing.
How do they pass the police test, though?
In some ways, they're more useful than dogs. A household normally keeps one dog, but an intruder can throw a drugged bun to kill the dog. Geese are normally kept in groups and have poor eyesight at night, making it very difficult
Do you, do
for
you know,
intruders to poison them.
do you know what a group of geese are called?
A flock?
No, a gaggle.
But the point is, who's going to keep that in their house?
Yeah.
Why?
They're
Is
mean.
it because they get hungry? You just go fuck.
Let me tell you something. We have
feathers
probably 30
boil
or
'em?
so. We have like 30 or so out by the horse farm, horse park, where I live.
wherever
Horse-
it is that you.
Can you smell
sleep.
that fart? Is that what you're doing? Oh.
No. One of their
Me
next
too.
thing that they do.
Okay, well, here's the thing about geese, especially 30 of them or so. They poop nonstop.
And it's horrible, dude.
I mean, they're just blah, 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 blah. They're constantly dropping loads.
we don't allow them in my yard. I throw the dog out there and like sick them.
On the
We're
golf
back.
course, we used
I'm
to.
gonna let Ethan.
Oh, okay.
At the golf course, we used to throw the eggs back in the lake.
Hold on. Find out where he parked before he comes all the way in, because I got to be able to get my car out.
So yeah, we
So
used
by
to,
the way, everybody, at 9:15, I have to pull out of here. I got to go to the doctor, but Heath and Mike and Duh will finish
You
the
gotta-
show out.
you got to pull out.
Mm.
Hey, a friend of mine.
I did say it. I guess I should have
Yeah,
expected
I mean,
that.
I'm going to point it out. A friend of mine just posted a picture of Rich Way.
I got the reason that they have the geese instead of dogs is because the Chinese will eat the
Eat the
dog.
dogs, yeah, really. Hey, bring your K9 over here.
Yeah,
That's a good looking dog you got there.
that is hilarious.
Hey, a friend of mine just posted a picture of Richway. You remember Richway on Covington Highway?
Yeah, man, I so remember that. I used to love that place.
Was
Do
it?
you-
Wait, was it? Or is that Memorial Drive?
No, it was Covington Highway next to Honey Baked Hams.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, buddy.
You
What's
know
up,
what
big
was?
man?
Yeah, he sits there. You know the funny thing is the Richway. Do you remember Richway actually had a grocery store in the back?
Yeah,
Did you
and
remember that?
and an auto center.
Yes, Richway was like the original Super Walmart,
Dang, man.
and it was owned by Riches.
What was Home Depot before it was Home Depot?
Treasure Island, baby.
Treasure Island.
Do you remember that?
Oh my God! Yeah,
the
I grew up
whole
right
the
there.
whole building was Treasure Island.
Yeah.
There wasn't no
Treasure
Home
Island.
Depot, TJ Maxx, and remember when it was Roberts at the far end?
Yep.
At one time, that whole building was Treasure Island, and I used to sit in the Woody Woodpecker little cartoon booth up front and just keep feeding it nickels to watch cartoons to occupy myself. My mother was like that in the arcade. Like if you would have went through the front
Oh,
door
man.
and go to the far right, the arcade.
Those arcades, yeah.
How cool was it? It was that big with an arcade.
Well, you know, I remember one of the games was nothing but a drum that had like nails in a line, and you like drove to try to hit the nails, and it made an electronic connection, so it'd go tick, 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 tick,
Isn't that funny?
and keep track of it, and that's what you pay. But you know how many games you got for a quarter?
Back then, there's no
5.
telling.
5. Yeah,
If you
I
got
mean,
tokens.
well, no, we didn't. Have
Yeah, this was
Heath,
before.
I love you, brother, but
Hey,
Well,
I
we-
remember Richway and Treasure Island, and
Yeah.
we had
remember-
tokens, but it was the black kid in our neighborhood.
Shut up.
What? Don't y'all watch
Wow.
South Park?
Yeah, but the problem is not everybody does.
Everybody watches. Anybody who's cool watches.
Who still watches The Simpsons?
I watch the old reruns.
Yeah,
So
me too. It's on
I'm not
Hulu.
even.
I watch the old syndicated shows.
I got
Hey, good morning,
bored with it.
everybody.
On
I got
Hulu.
bored with
Yeah,
it.
hey man, he's here. He's here today.
Yeah, I just for some reason got bored with
Really? This
and South Park. I could never get into.
South Park is like in its
Simpsons
19.
been on for what 25, almost 30
Yeah,
years. So
man.
I mean, they've kind of run out of.
Nah. Hulu.
Run out of new ideas.
Oh well, yeah, I agree. They're just redoing the old ones. It's funny as hell. I love South Park, man. South Park is the bomb.
I still can't get into that.
If
one
you
either.
haven't seen the human
and Archer, I can't. I can't get into kids' cartoons.
You don't.
I can't
Archer
get
is
into
not a kid's
adult
cartoon.
Cartoons are for kids, dude.
No, man. Fantasia was never for children.
Like
Looney
that
Tunes
new-
was originally
Alice-
created for us.
I can't.
Alice
for
in
adults.
Wonderland
I just
wasn't for children.
can't
Go
get
back and
into
watch
it.
some of the old Looney Tunes cartoons.
I think it was
and they
made.
were
I
were
think it was
geared
made
towards
for
the
when kids
adults.
watch it. The adults can relate to it.
The adults
Mm.
caught the jokes. The kids
Right.
watched it because it was
Right.
Cartoon.
cutesy. It was cartoons. It was
But I
cutesy
think
and whatever.
it's
But
only because they
adults
have
caught
to
the
watch
jokes.
it, though.
Have you ever seen the Hanna-Barbera cartoon called Hatfield and McCoys? And it's got two old guys.
You're talking about the old version. The
Oh,
old cartoon.
there.
Yes, I
that
did
was
see that one.
not for children because the old guy that
They're
mumbles
shooting each other.
is cussing.
Yeah.
He's saying cuss words on it.
But truthfully, I think it was parents watched them because they had to, not because grown men in their boxer shorts like you wanted to watch them.
I don't know
Oh
because
my
you go back and
God.
look at some of the old Looney Tunes stuff. There's some very non-politically correct stuff
Oh,
that has
Right.
been cut out and edited. The old Tom and Jerry cartoons were the
That's
same
what I
way
was going
too.
to say. You know, they're trying to ban Tom and Jerry now. You can't even find hardly.
Well, Fantasia from Walt Disney.
And
was
if you
not
can
for
find
children.
an unedited copy of anything Looney Tunes from like the early mid 50s, even on YouTube, you're lucky.
I was dying laughing the other day because there was some idiot tree hugging, tofu eating,
I
bunny
love how he calls
hugging
it tofu.
piece of crap person who was doing a YouTube and bashing the Roadrunner and the Coyote.
What?
There was just too much violence. You
Those
know,
are the only two that you couldn't
the-
bash.
The coyote is always trying to smash the bird with something, and
Well,
I
if
think
he
that it's
co- if-
promoting violence with our kids. No, I think what's promoting violence in our kids is Grand Theft Auto, you jackass.
Well, if the coyote ever caught the Roadrunner, the cartoon would be over.
I know.
So I mean, that was their gimmick to have another episode,
What's wrong? with
all
Grand Theft
15 minutes
Auto?
of it.
I'm being sarcastic, Mike.
You don't play video games, do you?
Yes.
Do you really?
My point is
What platform
you're-
do you have?
hold on, listen. My point is if you're gonna have this tofu idiot screaming how the Roadrunner and the Coyote is the problem with our society, but yet you got all of us playing Black Ops and Grand Theft Auto, and you want to talk about that's what's ruined society?
And then you wonder when they go out and steal a car, go get a prostitute, and then kill the prostitute
Okay, when does that happen?
in Grand Theft Auto.
I know, but in real
I
life.
know, I'm just messing.
Well, no,
Yeah.
you've
But
had
do
a
you
couple of people
remember-
over the past few years that have robbed stuff and done stuff and told the cops that it was from playing
Past
Grand
few
Theft.
years.
They wanted to try it.
Yeah, but do you remember when we were younger in the early 90s when Mortal Kombat first hit the arcades?
yeah.
The original
Sega.
Mortal
Sega
Kombat
yeah.
hit the arcades.
Oh, yeah.
I can remember news stories being on Channel 5, Channel 2
About it, yeah.
about the
Mhm.
blood and gore and violence that Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat was promoting.
How about
But
Dungeons
it's
and Dragons?
fantasy.
D&D.
Yes, D&D. I remember that was a
There
big
was
deal.
kids
We
that
were
were
banned
committing-
in school.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
weren't allowed to play it in
Kids
school.
were committing suicide. But hey, I get it.
Hey,
There's
Ozzy
people-
got blamed for that too. There was a whole Geraldo Rivera special on that
Right.
one.
Denise thought that the Hunger Games was based on a true story.
Well, that's Denise. I mean,
And in Porterdale, being hungry is the problem, Mike. I don't think you should.
I don't
make fun
no,
of
that's
that.
Steph that lives in Porterdale.
She lives in West Porterdale, but
And
There's
she's
a
not
difference.
and she is
She-
not
she lives
redneck
in
anymore.
Southwest
how
Porterdale.
is she not redneck?
She is
anymore?
NASCAR American.
Oh, that's right. I
Hey,
forgot.
what, say what?
People are finding it.
Explain that one
people
to
are
me.
finding it offensive to call them rednecks. You know, we couldn't say black; we had to say African American. So now the rednecks have rallied up and said that they don't like being called rednecks anymore.
The rednecks have
Personally-
rallied up.
Yeah,
Personally, I
it was
prefer
a meeting. I think one of the flag ones.
personally I prefer honky or cracker, but that's just me.
Yeah, I go
Saltine
by,
American.
I can go by cracker
Salty.
easy. I'm okay with cracker.
I'm
you
good with
know.
honky too. So I mean,
I'm good with honky. I'm good with
I'm
Whitey.
okay.
I mean, even though I think he was one of the little rascals, or did he hang out with the beef? I can't remember. But would you like to explain?
wait a
No,
minute.
it was just
Wait.
Whitey hanging out with the beef. Where did this conversation just go?
It's the
Whitey.
TV show.
There was no Whitey on the Little Rascals, dude.
And Whitey was where?
In your racist mind.
No, there was a boy named Whitey.
Oh my
And I
God!
can't remember if it was from the show with the Leave It the Beaver or if it was one of the rascals.
No, there's
Yes, there is a boy that goes by the name of Whitey.
Yeah, maybe in your racially.
The
It
only-
has nothing to do with his color. His name was
diverse-
Whitey.
The only Whitey I've ever
Oh, my
known,
God.
heard
Look it
of,
up.
other than when we're all trying to stick it to the man. But
No.
the only Whitey that I've heard of personally,
Whitey
or
was in
famous,
one of the TV shows.
famously, was this dirty old man that lived in my neighborhood when I was about 8 or 10 years
No,
old. And
There was a Whitey.
we all called him Whitey till we learned his last name was Thompson.
And
it
I
was
have- and
Old Man Thompson.
I have it. It was Leave It the Beaver. See, Jeff Matthias even got it.
Oh, yeah, your best friend in the whole world that you've actually taken money out of his pocket for pizza while he was doing the wild
And-
thing with some ugly girl.
Shush.
So no-
I got this. Do you
Wow.
know how it feels to be like a coyote? They are animals too, you racist.
Oh
And I have another person
God.
saying Whitey was Leave It the Beaver. I tried telling y'all.
Okay,
There's a Whitey Bulger that was.
Look it up. Whitey was one of the characters' names.
I'm just going to take your word for it and say thanks, Jeff.
So I need
And I'm just going to leave it right there.
I need a phone call from Ravens Innovation, who
You need
went
a phone
to
call?
see what I didn't get to go see yesterday. I was supposed to be at Donald Trump, Just for Fun Radio.
Shut up, Mike.
See,
That's Whitey.
there's Whitey. I told you there was a Whitey.
And imagine that. It's a white kid.
Shut it
with
up.
blonde
Racist.
hair.
Racist.
I bet you he's got
Man.
blue eyes too.
Yeah. Nazi.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
So, we got anything else? Denise,
I pulled up 10 crimes that were blamed on video games.
let's hear it.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Jesus.
Okay. Ohio parents ban Halo and teen son shoots them.
Good. That's not blaming a video game. That's blaming stupid parents.
There's a 16-year-old that decided it was a good idea to steal his father's gun and shoot both of his parents because one of them's a pastor.
Was his
They
name
banned.
Menendez? Was his name Menendez?
No.
The Mendez brothers.
Okay.
His parents banned the game Halo 3 from their house, and so he went and stole his dad's gun.
But that's
and shot
not
them.
because of the game. That's because of what they did.
That's from lack
Yeah,
of
they
parenting earlier
Yeah.
Yeah.
in life.
It's like you didn't clean your room.
That's not blamed on video
and
games.
there's
You can't
been-
blame that on video games.
You know, there's like an Xbox in my
I'm
room, so I
just-
kill everybody I ever met.
reading this.
Starting-
I'm waiting for her. I'm waiting for her to get to number 2 or 3 and say that a kid speared his parents with a chain and said, "Get over here," because of Mortal Kombat.
Australian police blame video games for rising child delinquency.
That's cool.
Um,
I'm good with that.
Grand Theft Auto causes all-night crime spree. That one, it's in New York, but in 2008, 6 teenagers decided to go on an all-night crime spree in the name of Grand Theft Auto.
See?
Starting with
I'm
them-
telling you.
I
That's
think
just
they were-
being nuts.
I think they were committing Grand Theft Auto. That's different.
Starting with a mugging outside of a supermarket, the boys took to the streets with baseball bats and crowbars, robbing motorists and smashing vehicles with their weapons until break of dawn.
Sounds like Ferguson to me.
They were eventually
And-
caught and arrested. The detective said it was determined they were emulating the character in the Grand Theft Auto game, going on a crime spree. We got certain admissions from the boys. There is no word on the final sentence, but we can be sure that the Grand Theft Auto defense probably won't help sway anyone in their favor.
I read that they were sentenced to now they have to play Malibu Barbie
Oh my gosh.
on Xbox Live.
Leave it to Mike.
Washington youth blames video games for his own violent tendencies.
Sure, blame it on somebody else. Don't take responsibility
Don't take
for your
responsibility,
actions.
Yeah.
He
I
he
get one
also was 14. He also shot his parents after being grounded from electronic devices for stealing his dad's credit card.
Oh well, yeah, that's the video game's fault.
Yeah, I totally understand that. I
And
mean,
he-
when I ground my kids and take their electronic devices, I mean, they just kind of go to their rooms and
Yeah.
hibernate until
You give them back.
whenever.
Dad.
I get mean looks, but
Yeah. Let's see. Jury sees through mental defect claim and video game blame. In Alabama in 2005, jurors convicted 20-year-old Devin Moore of capital murder after he shot and killed 2 police officers, a radio dispatcher, and stole a police cruiser. His lawyers claim that grand theft auto and childhood abuse caused him to kill the police officers.
Because it's that's right.
Now that was Alabama.
Yes.
Okay.
The judge would not allow jurors to hear any testimony in the link between video games and the shootings, but that did not stop Moore's lawyers from using his own words to implicate games, stating, "Life is a video game. Everyone has to die sometime."
I agree. Now, let me ask you a question. Does it say anything about going into the kids' profiles and seeing what their scores are on their games? Because I mean, if they're not prestiging and they're not leveling up, then it's not that the game is causing this. It's because they suck. I mean, they're noobs.
Anyway, so this one is Modern Warfare trained Norwegian man to kill.
Damn right it did, baby.
In July of 2011, killed 77 people at a political youth camp on the island of Utoya. In court, he stated that he used holographic aiming technology in the game Call of Duty Modern Warfare practice his aiming skills. He said that the gaming device is built up in such a way that you could have given it to your grandmother and she would have been a super marksman. A 17-year-old goes on a manhunt after playing the game Manhunt. I never heard of that. Oh, before
you never played. Wait a minute. You played Manhunt when you were younger. You played Manhunt last week.
Oh my God! Whatever.
Oh my!
Before Grand Theft Auto started,
her husband is such a great sport. He lets us pick on her, but then he married her. So
shut up. Before Grand Theft Auto started making its name in the news, the video game company. No, I just get back with wax.
What?
Whoa.
Is that like a fast acting to acting? Are you trying to do a commercial?
Oh my God.
I got you back with wax.
Chapstick.
Anyway.
Wait a minute. Did I come on the wrong day?
Yes.
Rockstar.
She's heard that before.
Wow.
That was horrible. I'm going to hell.
That's all right. I'm riding your coattails there too.
Oh my
God. In England,
on Wednesday night.
Well, we heard you're a pitcher. Keep going.
In England,
I thought he was a catcher.
That too. Depends on what game it is.
Wide receiver.
Naked twister.
Tight end. Center.
Some people are going to be laughing. Some people are going to be hating us right now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Can't please them all, right, Denise?
Yeah. Post something so we can block.
Might as well make them all mad. Right, Denise?
Just the tip.
Don't worry.
Just the tip.
Oh my God.
Okay.
It is the man show after all.
I'm leaving.
You fit right in.
In
England, finally.
You're just one of the guys.
Yeah, you are.
I don't.
That's why we get in trouble with you, because you're just one of the guys. Like, you join in and talk just as much trash as we do.
You are a man trapped in a woman's body.
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, really self-indulgent. No, okay, never mind.
Okay, anyway, in England, circa 2004, 17-year-old Warren LeBlanc faced
LeBlanc? Is that Matt's brother?
Yeah.
Sister?
He's at the circus.
Faced a life sentence for attacking a 14-year-old boy and stabbing him to death with a claw hammer. A British newspaper even went so far as to publish the front page headline, "Murder by PlayStation."
What? They don't give you a claw hammer in PlayStation?
Anyway,
now, if it would be murder by PlayStation if he picked the PlayStation up and slapped somebody against the head repeatedly.
Yeah. I beat you with my new controller, something like that. That would be better.
The next one, man steals car and kidnaps woman pretending to be in Grand Theft Auto. Imagine you're sitting in your passenger seat when a man you don't know jumps in your car and drives off and then starts to smash into other cars. On September 23rd, 2013.
We got to go to a commercial.
That was you and Dave's first date, wasn't it?
Everybody hang tight. You got to. Hey, go ahead and finish that one before I shoot you. Mike,
he stole a car with a woman sitting in the passenger seat and did just that. What was his motive? He just wanted to see what it was like to play Grand Theft Auto in real life. He put many lives in danger because he wanted to have a fantasy joyride, like he would in the video game. Luckily, no one was seriously injured, and witnesses were able to get a hold of him until the police arrived.
Cool.
I have another one after that.
All right, let's go to commercial with our 20-minute mark. We'll be right back, everybody. It's just for the morning.
Do we have to do these when we
come
back? Oh, God.
Shush. Penis.
Did you hear about the Sandy Hook parents, up in Connecticut? They're suing the gun manufacturer. Remember Sandy Hook where the guy shot up all the little kids? Yeah, so the parents now, they can't blame anybody else. Do the gun manufacturer.
I remember if it was
Ford.
that's like holding.
Right.
It's like holding misspelling words.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Now here's the thing: working in bars all the time. Whenever
No,
we
that's
took
you
our-
drinking in bars.
No, shut up.
no, I know bartenders have
An obligation.
an obligation.
Had too much to drink. Mm-hmm.
Alcohol, whatever. Then and that person goes out.
Mm-hmm.
They can go back and
They can go
Yeah.
back in that.
It's a stretch.
Can be held financially liable.
Yeah, it's a stretch, but they can't.
Criminally liable.
no, you can. I took the
Unless
RAS. I took that RAS class.
Unless the law.
I mean, I had to take it every
the
day.
last 10, 15 years.
It was the tips class and all, and we had to take it every year. And I used to always ask that same question. The guy used to tell me, he said, yeah, they can, but it's a stretch. I mean, it would be a tough one to break.
Right.
Because I used to grab people on their way out because the girl at the door would go, military, military, you know, and I'd go, what? And they go, got drunk out going out in the parking lot. So I'd run out there and I'd talk to them for a second just to make sure that the company was CYA-ing. Okay, that I had a discussion about the dangers of driving and all that. Usually I just, whoa, good.
Boy, that
catch,
would have
dude.
shattered too.
That would have been a bad day for you and Denise both.
Especially with me in flip flops.
So I rarely, I mean, I was nice at first, but then I'd usually pop them in the head or something, take their keys away from them.
Right.
And they used to try to get me and all that other stuff. But then they would generally, once they sobered up, but there were some guys, I mean, a couple of the bouncers had to hold guys down on the ground. Cops got there, they would just go, are you stupid? This guy. But there were also the guys that went out and got the and they tried.
It doesn't help on Mike's face any. It lightens up the
Nothing
wall.
helps
But
Mike's face.
it doesn't help with the. No, I was trying to fix it so.
Good looking.
What happens is when we do video from my side, your face is dark because there's so much light on that side. So I was trying to fix it. But all this is doing is lighting up the curtains. It's
I'm
not
not
like
black. You're a racist.
yeah, like this is lightening up
Is it really?
all that wall
You probably
and
need to
all
mount
behind
one of
you,
those-
but not really.
Probably need to mount one of those lamps like directly above the table.
Yeah, and just shine it straight down. But I'm probably just going to pop this back off because what happened is when I put that lip on, the table was that way. See what I'm saying? Now y'all are moved.
Man, wouldn't it be nice to have that little building next to the convenience store? Right
What?
there at Oglesby and 212?
Yeah, if I didn't have to drive so far, that'd be terrific.
That would be such a cool. It's a neat little building, it really is.
Where that thrift store used to be?
It used to be a dry cleaner. Yeah, I'm sure. Those people out there are freaking insane.
There's a couple of empty.
What about the pool place?
Something went Tango uniform there. Good God,
Tom still
Jacob.
playing?
Yes. Crap.
No.
Don't you do it.
I'm working one up for you.
No.
Yep.
No, I don't know that I'm okay with a woman.
Everybody does it.
Kim Il Jung doesn't.
Who?
Kim Il Jung, the leader of North Korea. Yeah, have you ever seen the movie The Interview?
I don't plan on it. 'cause
They
it looks
interviewed
stupid.
They interview him, and
Well, that's a Seth Rogen movie.
and he does not
That caused-
repeat.
Crap for a little bit.
Yeah, they said
Completely
Yeah.
destroyed that movie's profits Because it went straight to video. It's funny
It
as
looks
hell.
stupid.
It's funny as hell, man. I don't care what anybody says. I laugh. I watch that. I watch Team America.
We're at 9:01. I'm gonna have to wrap it up. Hey, run around here real quick.
I'm gonna walk.
Hurry up.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't tell her to run anywhere.
So,
Love you, Denny.
look, don't get any freaking. You're
Okay,
sitting
so
in the
look.
captain's chair. You're in charge.
When y'all get ready to talk, you don't just push that one. You push lock to talk. Do never hit that. Only that. Okay. You hit that up there, you start screwing up everything. All you do is hit that because you go when y'all put it on, you just start talking. So, if you want, pardon me. Here's where commercials are, and then the show where you says just for fun. All you have to do is do this right here. Is drag it over, and as soon as this song's done, see it says it has 30 seconds left. It'll bring that up.
There's a button on the return to home.
Yeah. And then listen, when the show's over, I need you to left click, right click, select all, right click, and remove. Only remove, not delete. Just remove. That way, none of this plays. Make sense?
Laptop or this.
I'll give you another one when I'm fixing to walk out the door. We'll do it again real quick.
But it'll still.
Yes, as long as you do whatever. And if I have to, I can control it from my phone to fix it. I'll get ready to leave if I have to. Going back.
Right in front of us.
And we're back. We just gave Denise a crash course.
Hit a tree. It returned home.
I think she's got it, and
Through a
Mike's
tree.
just going to continue talking instead of acting like he's part of a show. How you doing, Mike?
I'm talking to a co-host.
Yeah, but that is irrelevant to the show.
I'm
He was just
related.
bringing me up to date for what
Yeah.
y'all were talking about earlier.
I'm not. He's not my relative or nothing. So,
Oh my God. Okay, so back to the
Okay, let's
finish
go back to
these
that.
up.
oh God, really?
How many times have you
Grand
said
Theft
that?
shut up.
Pardon me.
GTA causes London riots. Do you remember in 2011 they were having
No.
the London riots?
No.
No, but you're going to tell.
I don't play any British video games either.
And oh my God. In 2011, riots occurred in London, England, with looting and arson spreading throughout the city. They claimed, or the newspapers reported that police were hunting mobs of children who had joined in the riots. Of course, Grand Theft Auto was blamed for having something to do with it. So the next one, New Jersey. The New Jersey man plays games and firebombs synagogues.
I don't think that. Let me tell you something about video games. They do not pick on synagogues
Right.
or anything really religious. I mean, now there's a couple of the games where guys, towel heads with vests come running at you.
Did you just call them towel heads?
Well, what do you call
They are towel-headed Americans.
them? But they come running at you with suicide vests.
But it
on.
will.
But they don't ever really attack religions or anything. What do you think? You think I'm being catfished?
Anyway, so those are all of
I
them.
think you're wasting our moments.
I think it's a good possibility. I don't think it's definitive, but I would err on the side of.
So you have Heath tell you that, but then when I try to say something, it's not happening.
Well, it's because I don't like you.
Okay.
I like
whatever.
you.
You actually
Whatever.
trust my opinion.
Whatever.
Can we get back to some form of reality here?
Probably not.
Maybe we
I
should just
am in
close the
my
show at
reality.
It's Monday.
9:15.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm
just
in
have to
my
close the show
reality.
9:15.
Let's just close it off at 9:15 because it's
Oh.
going to be
Sure, you want me to leave you with this?
never-ending
Are you scared?
testosterone.
I got 10 minutes. I got to go to
we'll
the
have-
doctor. They're going to figure
we'll
out what's
have-
wrong with my leg, I hope.
We'll have fun here with just
Attached to your
Denise.
body.
Hi, Denise.
You should see if Heath wants to do your Wednesday night show with you, by the way.
Oh yeah. Do you
After
want
the show, you discuss this.
Yeah,
by
we'll
the way.
talk off air about it.
Thank you.
Word. What do you think, man? Come on now. This is
And we're
She's
curious.
a beautiful girl. I
yeah.
Can
take
y'all
nothing
can
away
y'all,
from it. But
like work on your dating habits after the show?
no,
You know what's worse?
We're not dating.
Do you know what's worse than
Unless
two
you-
single guys trying to discuss dating on the show? Is anybody that discusses Mike's dating habits during the show?
No, you know what? When you leave, we'll discuss that because it'll give us a
Please
good
don't-
laugh.
Please don't kill the listeners. I want to be able to come back tomorrow and still have a show.
Scotty, are you putting her in charge?
She's gonna have to be. You
God.
can't run the board.
You can't yet.
You see how she perked up? You can't.
Oh my God.
I got to
whatever.
teach somebody how to do it.
Did you just throw
Look
your
at
shoulders
her-
back?
her
Yeah,
whole-
look, now she's got her hair down.
Her whole demeanor has
Oh my
changed
God.
since
What
her
the
crash
hell?
course. Her
Oh,
whole
that's
demeanor
how
has
it's gonna be.
changed.
see,
That's
see
how
what
it's
happens
gonna
when you give
be.
somebody a little power.
Yeah,
See that?
her
My
hair's
hair
down.
has been down since the break. Thank you.
Exactly.
And that's
when did
he gave you
when did he
the
give you the
captain's
crash
chair.
course?
At the end of break, I did it at the
Hey.
beginning of break.
Just walk on over there and
Oh.
get that gold crown off that
My
lamp. That'd be
I will.
God. Shoulders
When I sit in
back.
the chair,
Look,
I
she's
will.
leaning all up on the.
She's gonna be like Princess on the mic.
Yeah, before she was leaning back, mumbling. Now look at her.
Oh
She's
my God.
pushing the mic
when I
up
first
against
got
her
here,
face.
she was hunkered down, looking at her,
You
looking
can't
at her
handle the
laptop,
truth.
Hair pulled back.
hair pulled back. What
So,
wasn't
do we
being
have
too?
anything exciting? I know this is a Monday, but we have listeners that go, every Monday I apologize. I go, I'm sorry, the show must have sucked because we're all Monday. It's like,
I
but
think
then they hit
like
us up and go, man, y'all were hilarious because even though we feel like blah because it's a Monday, they feel like blah. The good thing is we're always nuts.
I don't feel like
And
blah.
Mike is always nuts.
Wait a minute, hold
I
on.
had
Or
somebody
nut.
tell me
I
yesterday.
take exception to that statement
Which
because
one?
I'm not nuts. I'm completely 100% normal. It's the rest
Yeah,
of
you
the
go.
damn world.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
you
you
go
just
on and believe
knucking
that,
futz.
dude.
You just go with that.
Yeah.
It's the rest of the world
Whatever
that's
helps
knucking
you, man.
futz.
I got a message from somebody yesterday. Said, I hate to say this, but I had to delete Mike. And I said, really? They said, yeah, man, he's just kind of out there.
Who deleted me?
I said, well, what do you mean?
Mike,
He's like,
how will you ever
he says,
live?
he's like, we're just not on the same wavelength.
Alex, shut up.
It is not Alex. Why does everything got to be Alex?
Because
Mike
Alex
has that much
and,
hatred.
and my buddy Larry Sampler, who's about to become a senator, I believe. They're my favorite critics. They love me. Oh God, everything I say.
What are you going to do when I change out Mike's stands and you don't have that to prop your arm on? What are you going to do?
I don't know. Get a girl,
I
maybe
guess,
a midget.
I guess
He's
I
gonna
don't.
try to prop his arm
Well,
up
no,
way up here.
I believe now if I don't need to get another one of these because he just loves throwing his arm on that thing.
Well, I do.
He'll wait till Steph's here, then he'll just prop his arm up on her head.
Can we get a little
Steph's
person?
Steph can hold an ashtray on her head. I've heard stories.
So, how about them Braves?
Mike, where are you going? Why did everybody get quiet on that?
How about them Braves?
I just heard that her head's a little flat and an ashtray is sit on it and a beer. I heard a Bush beer will sit on top of her head just perfect.
A Bush
A
beer.
Bush beer.
A Bush
Did you not see
beer.
the picture of their new refrigerator? The only thing in the refrigerator is a 12-pack
A
of some
Busch beer.
nasty Bush beer.
Yeah.
Like you've got this beautiful, clean refrigerator and you're going to trash it up with Bush beer.
She's a redneck.
The refrigerator came with the beer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. She's a NASCAR American.
NASCAR
Yes.
American.
Oh,
Thank you.
wait.
Thank
The
you for
beer-
being politically correct, sir. We needed that on this show.
The beer came with the refrigerator.
Right.
No,
if we
no,
could
no, no, no,
hire-
no, no. The refrigerator came with the beer.
She liked it the other day that she'd posted how cool it was that she's starting to be recognized, as Redneck Steph. And it's kind of like, wow.
Honey,
Overachiever.
we've known that for 25 years.
Overachieving.
Hey, Mike.
Show off.
Show off.
Mike,
We love you, Steph.
Well, I don't.
I took time to teach Mike how to run a show. What happened?
Shut up, Alex.
We gave Denise a crash course in like 1 minute, and she's like, I got it.
Oh yeah, she's going
to
nervous
branch
as
off,
hell.
and it's going to be just
What?
for fun.
You're
it's going to be
nervous as
just
hell.
for Denise.
Yeah, you're nervous. I can tell. Believe me, I used to get paid to interpret body language. You're scared.
Scotty's going to leave.
Turdless.
Dude, just
5
because
minutes
you were telling
later.
them that you were blind and you were feeling them doesn't mean that you were paid. You were,
And
he was trying to
earlier,
like, can I
He was
read your
paid to
face? I'm
feel 'em
blind.
out.
And she's like, my head's up higher.
yeah,
Oh.
come in
That's
Tokyo.
not your cheekbones.
I was trying to tune in a radio. So
That's what she said.
and earlier, you said I was nuts. I think everybody knows I am not nuts. I'm
Shut up.
nut.
Shut up.
Oh my God, Mike!
What? Why is it that when I
I
state
apologize
things-
for
I just want to
nothing.
know, has the $35,000 check cleared?
No, that was all a scam. It was all a scam.
But you gave it up anyways.
Yeah,
Just
well,
like your.
they offered to give it back, but it was only worth 1/3 the value.
Because it's used. It's used
Just
to the
wait.
second power.
Just wait.
See the wheels turning
Jacob
over
said
there?
Braille.
The wheels are turning.
She's trying to come up with something.
No.
The
Can
wheels
you-
are turning.
Can you say
Just like on the bus, they go round.
Round and round
Speaking of
and
the
round.
bus, is it fixed yet?
No.
so
Information from Freightliner will be coming in today. Everybody, the other day when it was the last time it was 30 degrees, I busted a seal apparently on my emergency brake or a parking brake, if you will. So I've had to contact Freightliner. So they're supposed to be letting me know something today.
I guess that's better than clubbing a seal.
Well, I'm glad that it busted in the driveway and not like sitting in the Walmart parking lot. You know what I mean?
What?
Or even better that it busted in the driveway and not going down I-20.
Well, it was the parking brake or the emergency brake, however you want to word it.
Are they air brakes?
No.
Oh, okay.
A bunch of us were here repairing something to some trim work. I've just been waiting on a day not to be raining. We're out there working on it, and I had it sitting in the middle of the driveway, so I had to pull it back to the parking spot of the driveway. And when we backed it up, everybody's like, "Why is there transmission fluid everywhere?" And it's hydraulic fluid. It's still Dextron transmission fluid, but it's for the hydraulic brakes. So yeah, a little seal busted.
Alex,
but because the body is by the bus company, and then the motor, the steering, everything mechanical is from Freightliner. You have to go through Freightliner to find out information. So we'll find out more in a little bit.
Oh, sorry. Kick somebody on the table. I don't know who it is. Anybody seen Deadpool yet?
No,
Yes.
Steph did, but I
did.
Is it good?
Oh, it's hilarious. I laughed for two solid hours. It is hilarious.
Kaido is acting weird these days. So.
I heard that new witch movie is horrible.
I don't know how you're using Kaido, but on the Fire Stick where we're using Kaido, we were all watching it through Genesis.
Yeah.
And now Genesis is obsolete.
Okay, it went to Exodus?
You go to Exodus.
Yeah, okay, that's what I did last. I don't like Exodus.
Yeah, but it's close. Gotcha. Or go to what's called Salt. I like Salt better. Everything that's on Salt is HD DVD quality.
All right, I'll check that out. What were you saying, Denise? About
so we're 9:13. I'm fixing to get out of here. Everybody pardon us as we shoot to another commercial real quick, and we're just going to give a crash course to Denise to let her learn this real quick, and we'll be right back. Everybody, don't go anywhere. I do apologize, but I have to get out here to go to the doctor. So hang tight. We will be right back.
And there's a cream for that.
All right, come here, Duh. And you go to that one.
I got to go to that one? Or
no.
He goes that one? Yeah,
he does. And while you're there, walking past the camera, fix the camera real quick.
He?
No, you. Hurry.
Dude.
You're qualified to do the camera.
You go over there and learn what to do.
Yeah, just as long as you get those two seats y'all are going to sit in. And take it to, where it's just, come all the way to the table with it. I mean, just as long as it's an inch from touching the wood. And then turn it where you get a little more. You can turn the top if you want. Where it gets a little more. Yeah, there you go. Go a little more towards Mike.
Are you talking about the witch movie with...
a little more towards Mike. That right there worked perfect. Okay.
Last Witch Hunter?
No.
Okay, so look. Anytime you want to talk, you got to hit this button. It's the only button you need to hit.
Okay.
All right, hold on. I'm just teaching her. Hang on. There you go. See, it turns green. Don't hit that one. Hit that one. You screw everything up,
So
and then no more microphones.
You unclick it to make it the radio.
Right now, the radio station's going. But see this thing called auto? That's to make it go from A to B. These are what's coming up next. It's going to play all the commercials, and then you want to make sure this is what you go back live to. Yep, and that'll go 20 minutes. So what I'll do is let y'all go with no commercials. Watch this. Well, I can't change it right now. Hold on. Okay. So anyways, as soon as you're done with the show, because right now, that right there should cover you for the rest of the show, and then you're okay. All you have to do is walk off. As long as when you are done with the show, you make sure that there's a song coming up there and not that. That make sense?
Yeah.
Because if one more of those is ready to play, all you have to do is hit that and click remove, but not delete, just remove. And then
highlight the whole thing and remove
don't.
it.
I've got it set up so you don't have to do that. And then on this, all you have to do is hit stop, X, and X. That's all you have to do. You can leave that running. Okay? And then I'll do anything else when I get back.
So as long as because those will go away while we're talking.
See, it says it's going to be over. See, that says it's going to start at 10:05, which if you're going to stop at 10:05, then you don't even need this. So as of right now, you're As of right now, see 9:42, 10:05. So in other words, the show will be over at 10:05. So all y'all got to do is in just a few seconds when these commercials are over, as soon as you start hearing Guns N' Roses, hit lock to talk, and that's all you have to do. And then y'all just talk till 10 o'clock.
Done at 10.
All you do is unclick lock to talk.
Make sure there's a song.
Yeah, make sure there's a song.
Stop.
Hit stop, close. That's all you got to do. And then look, and then power strip, turn that off. And these two remotes, turn these two TV off. This is the top one, and that's the bottom one.
Okay, I
That's
don't
all
need
you
to
have
do
to do.
anything with that.
I have to do nothing to that. I'll deal with that when I get back. There you go. Sorry.
Wait, I want to make noises.
Sorry, got to run. Well, you're on your own.
Whatever.
All right.
Give me my drink, please.
You guys go.
I mean,
The chair,
be safe.
And you know how to make sure everything's locked. In other words, when you leave, pull that door. And,
Right.
you know, and look, on my mic stand is the remote turns these overhead lights off.
Okay. So we're not going out upstairs. We're going to go out back
Go
down
out the
here.
back. Yeah. Make sure you
Right.
got a real little high in town.
he said you are gay.
Whatever.
Anybody see The Walking Dead?
No.
No, don't watch it.
Oh, you don't watch it, really?
I tried so hard to. I
into
went back and tried and downloaded like the first 2 or 3 seasons, and I made it about 3/4 of the way through the first season, and I just couldn't.
Really? It is pretty mundane. It does kind of.
I tried. I really did. I can't wait for April to roll around.
Seriously?
Wasn't it?
Soon yet.
Smelling voices.
Brush your butt teeth. Oh my God, now I smell it. That is so disgusting, Mike.
Oh God, Mike, did you really?
Did you?
Yeah.
Can you smell it?
Not yet. Don't fan it over here. What the hell's wrong with you?
Do you know what?
Oh!
You know what farts stink? So deaf people can enjoy them too. Because they can't. You know, it's.
My eyes are, that's making my eyes water.
I can see. That's the reason I'm holding my breath.
Good luck. I got another one building. See if you can hold your breath for 40
Oh my
minutes.
God.
What?
All right, guys. Let's go.
No, but you're on your own. Screw it. I'm just going to sit here. Boo, 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 boo. Yeah.
Ready?
No.
Let's go.
Let's do this. Let's kick this pig.
And we're back.
Bye, Denise. See ya.
And
I'll see
you're on
y'all
your
tomorrow.
own. You're on your own.
You know how to do this, right, Mike?
Nope.
You just gonna push buttons?
Well, I tell you what, Alex is yelling at me. Alex, I appreciate your time. Thank you. That was cool.
That's disgusting, Mike.
What's that? What's
You have stunk up this whole studio.
Mike and his air biscuits.
Yeah, well, they're making my eyes water.
Do you know why? You know why farts stink, right?
Why?
So deaf people can enjoy them too. Because you have to admit, it did make a cute sound. Kind of.
No, nothing that comes out of you is cute.
Yeah, whatever. It's not what you said. Never mind.
So, how about the Braves?
Anyway,
Yeah. So, did anybody watch the race? It's amazing. It's
I
did.
And
I did.
mean, I thought that would be like a topic of discussion for you rednecks. So,
I did.
NASCAR Americans.
and I'm probably going to be rioted on for this, but I rather enjoyed the fact that Chase Elliott was out of the race relatively soon.
Yeah.
Not because I'm not a fan of Chase Elliott, because I'm not. But I mean, all the hype and all the buildup, it just seemed that that was all the hype and the buildup. You know, he wins the pole, then he wins the nationwide, or was it the Xfinity Series race on Saturday, and everybody's talking about how good of a car he's got, and he's going to be, you know, he's a rookie and he's going to be a contender, and oops.
And then what happens? He runs into the grass and messes up the whole bottom side of his car.
Well, I mean, okay, look, now this is,
I'm sorry, I just don't think I'll ever be a fan of anybody who's sitting inside of a car with the number 24 painted on the side ever.
Well, that's kind of how I feel about
that was
number 3 shouldn't have ever been.
Well, you know, Dale Jr., he actually had a big hand in saying, do not retire the number 3.
Oh, really?
Because it was within the first year or two of Senior Don, and everybody was saying that, you know, retire the number 3. Everybody was going to Richard Childress and going to NASCAR, say retire the 3. And Jr. actually came out publicly and said, no, don't retire the number 3, because, you know, it's a part of this sport, just as much as a part of a sport as he was, as much as I am, as much as any of these drivers are. And there may come a day where I want to race my dad's number.
Yeah.
If you retire my dad's number, I can't race it.
Right.
You know, and then of course he had his fall on that with Teresa and left DEI, and DEI has all but folded in the ground.
He doesn't know what DEI is.
Dale Earnhardt Incorporated.
Jeez, man.
Home of the Garage Mahal.
You guys are talking about them like they're family. I mean, that's spooky.
Well,
okay, coming from
these drivers are family to true NASCAR fans.
coming from let's say a non-racing enthusiast. How about that? I'm trying to be politically correct because I know Scotty's listening. All right, so
you're just a yuppie, so you can say it that way.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so from what I understand, there is gambling that goes on. Now,
there's gambling in anything.
Well, I know that.
You can gamble on anything. I mean,
okay, here we go.
Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah,
continue.
It's like Scotty's still here.
Continue.
So,
well, somebody's got to rein you in.
Okay, so the point I'm trying to make is that baseball or football, I mean, you have injured players that are star players that make things happen, blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
Racing, I mean, those cars are pretty damn close to each other, correct? I mean, and I'm not talking about measurement-wise. I'm talking about performance-wise and aerodynamic-wise.
And that's because of NASCAR's rules.
Right.
Yes.
And then there's how many cars are on the track?
Yes, I'm listening.
I know. I know, Scotty. So let's see. There's 23, 24 cars on the track?
40.
40. I was close.
You only missed it by that much.
So, you know, it's kind of like the used retail thing.
There used to be 43. This year they took it down to 40.
Okay, so you got 40 cars out there now. Honestly, as a you know, Alex is listening, so let me say this:
ask the question.
I'm a general, you know, I have general knowledge about things in life. Okay, all these cars are running together. All these cars are within seconds of each other when they're doing the qualifying rounds. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there might be one dud like Danica Patrick Witters,
Danica,
whatever.
Hey, careful what you say about my future ex-wife.
Yeah, she's a hottie. Don't
no,
get me
but
wrong.
did you watch the Can-Am race?
No, I didn't.
Can-Am race.
Okay, can I get back to
the duels? Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
Can I get back to
We'll talk
Yes.
about that in a second.
Yes.
It's truthfully, it's like
Ask your question.
Okay, so I don't understand how do you gamble on something where everybody is just very close to the same, and you've got the variable of you can crash
Of
at
human
any
error
microsecond.
and mechanical failure.
But yeah, I mean, I'm
It's you're getting in. You have to get down into the technical mechanicals of it. But for example, NASCAR will allow you to run gear ratio, specific gear ratios. Like for example, if you have your fourth gear, your high gear, if you're running like a 4.2, NASCAR will allow you to run it up to like a 4.7 or 4.8. And I'm just grabbing numbers.
right now here. Scotty's not here, so when Scotty's absent, I'm going to go. Our listeners probably don't have a clue what you're talking about.
the gear ratios, the gear inside the transmission.
I know. I was playing Scotty Advocate.
And
You've heard of the Devil's Advocate? There's
Yeah.
not much difference. Believe me, Scotty Advocate, Devil's
and
Advocate.
then there's tire pressure. Tire pressure affects your car when you're on the road. Too much air in the tire, and
too much air in Denise.
well, that's
Yeah.
for later. But yeah,
Wow.
Are y'all done?
No, now and later's cool.
but
so
and it's all about tire pressure, your shock
I know, but see,
packages,
you're
and your
talking about specifics,
and your
but-
aerodynamics.
my question would be, okay, pole position, that's a big deal, right?
Mhm.
Everybody knows that.
Mhm.
Okay, how many guys that have won the pole win the race? You see what I'm getting
There's
at?
been a handful of them that.
Okay, so
the same thing can be applied to the same. There's a saying when it applied that most football fans apply to the NFL, and it's on any given Sunday, any given team can win. Well, it's the same thing with NASCAR. On any given Sunday, almost any given driver can cross the start-finish line first.
Except for Danica.
well, I mean, here's my point now. You know that when you gamble on football, which I've been known to do, I mean, it can get to within, I can say, look, I'll give you so-and-so and 3 points. 3 freaking points. That's
But see, when it comes to NASCAR,
there's
there's
picking a driver, right?
well, there's several hundred ways you can gamble on a race. You
Right.
can pick the winner. You can pick the order of the top 5 drivers that is going to cross the start finish line.
Order
You
of the
can
top 10.
you can pick the top 10 drivers, but not
Jesus.
have them in
Order.
finishing order.
Mhm.
You can. For example, I heard them say yesterday before the race started that Dale in Las Vegas, the odds for Dale Jr. to win the race yesterday was 7-2. Now, how where they pulled those
Yeah,
numbers
I mean,
from
give
and
me
how
a
they
break,
get it,
I mean,
beats
they
me,
do that
but-
every race. They don't, but I don't know how they.
I
figure
mean,
it out.
the thing I used to do with a job that I used to have, a group of us were all NASCAR fans, and we would all pick a particular driver. If that driver won, then we'd all put like $5 into the pool,
Right.
and we'd all pick a driver.
Right.
Okay, if that driver won, whoever had that driver
Gets a percentage.
gets the pot. If we
The
all
money.
Oh, I see.
Not-
Each individual guy on your group here picked one driver.
right,
Okay, gotcha.
and then so like if the 3 of us, we'd all put $5 into a hat.
Mm-hmm.
I'd pick the 3 to win. You'd pick the 4 to win. She'd pick the 5 to win.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And 5-1.
If
I
five
get
if 5 wins, she gets the money.
She
But
gets
if
20 bucks.
6 wins, we all put $5 in the pot. Well, none of our drivers won. Pot rolls over to the next race. We all put $5 in again. I pick 3. You pick 4. She picks 5. 5 wins. She gets the pot for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean,
So
Now, I
I mean,
see that. That's basically.
there's
there's
several
just a-
different ways
yeah.
you can several hundred different ways you can bet on a NASCAR race.
Yeah, I was just interested because it's coming into the season, right?
Yes, yesterday was the first race,
Right.
official
So
first race of the
it's
season.
coming into the season, and there's a lot of online betting.
I assume.
There's a lot of online betting.
What's
D-
that
what it is-
betting website?
Well, fantasy football kind of really pushed. You used to have online gambling, like casino and World Series poker, that kind of stuff. Okay, then it kind of trickled off because it was illegal as hell, and there's a lot of funny business going on. But now the fantasy football thing has brought back these online gambling sites.
What's that one?
And
that
you
they
have
were-
fantasy NASCAR too. Believe it or not,
Jesus,
you can pick
serious?
it. You can pick a team
Yeah.
of drivers, and you can pick a a crew chief and a pit crew, and you score point. It basically works the same way as fantasy football.
What's the name of that one that they were advertising all over TV? The
You talking about the fantasy football
King? No, it's just the.
or the World Series of poker?
No, it was just like on all the different sports things.
Well, yeah, that's
You
what
had
I'm-
talked about it like at the end of last NASCAR season, where you can go on there and do like NASCAR, football, baseball, basketball.
Yeah. I mean, well,
Jockey.
I'm amazed that Mike remembers anything from yesterday, but I'm thoroughly amazed that you remember anything that far back.
Watch it.
Dang, man, gonna put you in your place.
Now, what
there.
I was gonna say is the duels on the second one
Mhm.
when they wrecked, and then they're all down in the grass and stuff, and then here comes Danica, and she's like, "Wait, I want to be part of it."
Yeah, I saw that too, and I couldn't. I was sitting there with my kids, or sitting there with Dylan, my son, and here comes Danica, just all by herself, spinning.
Yep.
And my exact words were, "Why the hell is she spinning?"
I know. She felt left out.
My exact words were, "Why the hell is she spinning?"
It's usually her that does it, and so she felt left out. No, I think she hit some oil where they wrecked originally.
Yeah, sure.
It's a possibility, but they had a problem coming off of turn 4 all weekend long. So
how about we do this?
careful, and that's still my future ex-wife. You got to be careful what you say about her.
I'll say it.
How about we do
You're
this?
married to her.
How about we do this? Okay, there's like FanDuel.
FanDuel is what I
that's
was
one you're
thinking,
talking about. That's
yeah.
what I thought. Okay, and then there's other. Shut up, Alex. So there's other online gambling and stuff like that. Why don't we do this? Why don't we talk about a race like during the week or even on my show, Wednesday nights, World According to Mike, and we get the listeners or, to participate and tell us who, and I'll place the bets on the weekend because I want to bet on racing. There's two things I really want to try betting on: racing and
Your
golf.
love life?
I'm good. I'm fishing.
Your love life
racing-
with your left palm doesn't count.
That's a different girl.
Oh my God.
Always
Wow.
does it right.
Okay, we're after it.
Never complains. Come on. Okay, so here's the
Slaps
thing:
you around.
wouldn't that be fun? Like on the morning show, you guys could kind of talk about it just for a second. Get people who are, Jeff and Richard and Buddha, all these guys. Everybody kind
The
of
phones will be ringing off the hook, and your message board will be lighting up because
That'd be cool. That'd
because
be great.
every listener, I guarantee you, if y'all have, okay, just for argument's sake, YouTube says that there's 6 viewers right now. I know that's not right, but we'll just run with that. For every one of those 6 viewers is going to have a different driver that they call in to pick for
Right.
with an entirely different reason.
Yeah,
So how
cool.
do you know who? How would you know who to bet on that week then?
Because-
Is it majority rule.
Because I can sit here and tell you the technical aspects of it and say, okay, this driver has the best package, and then she'll call it.
Whoa!
and then
why'd
she'll
we
call
go
in.
there.
I'm talking about Danica.
Oh, yeah.
and,
Squishy,
then,
squishy.
and then Denise over here will speak up and say,
Carl,
well, who?
Carl.
Because he's cute.
No, I've always loved Carl.
Well,
because-
I mean, we're having
Because he's cute,
No,
right?
do you want
I'm
to
going
know
to
the
I'm
real
going to tell you.
reason?
I'm going to tell you that the honest to God truth right now, and she better not be listening because she's supposed to be at school. But my daughter Peyton, she loves Carl Edwards for no other reason
yeah, well.
than he could pass to be John Cena's brother, and she is, oh my God, in love with John Cena because of
He drove
how
the pace car yesterday.
for the opening parade laps after he got slapped in the face with the pit reporter's ponytail.
Oh, wow.
You did not see that on live television?
Wow.
It's gone all
NASCAR radio.
it was all over Facebook about John Cena being snubbed by a NASCAR reporter on pit road.
Just
She
for
walked-
fun radio.
she walked right in
brings
front-
you
she
NASCAR
walked-
talk.
She walked right in front of him and flipped her head sideways and slapped him right in the face with the ponytail live on TV.
Purpose?
You've heard of TMZ?
Can't say that it was on purpose. I can't say that it was on accident either, but
Listen to Just for Fun radio. NASCAR talk with
Yeah.
Heath.
I can't say it. But you do know what that means, right?
No, man. Hey, Wednesday nights, man. Look, I'm all about this because check this out. I think if you get people calling in, now look, I'm not gonna put money down on somebody because they look like John Cena's son. It's just not gonna happen. But it's the season, right? It's the NASCAR season,
Yeah.
and I believe that NASCAR is truthfully the fastest growing sport in this country and whatnot, and they go faster. Because if you put a soccer guy next to a NASCAR, the car's gonna win. So they're faster. Get it?
Go ahead.
Yeah, those crickets. All right, so here's the
Dead
thing is I think we could probably get away with something here season wise for NASCAR.
So basically you're wanting to feed your gambling addiction and have
Us
Scotty
help
have Scotty's listeners feed you the
We're
information
enabling you.
to try to try to get you to give make a informed decision. There you go. That's the word I was looking for.
Well, yeah,
Are we going to enable you?
you have before.
Y'all enabled Denise every time y'all go to Gravity.
Yeah. See?
Right, no.
All you got to
I
do
don't
is say,
need them there.
watch this. Beer. See?
Look at that. Wow.
Oh, you say beer, her eyes light up.
Boy,
Yeah, man.
that was an instantaneous response.
If Scotty's not interested in doing it on the morning show, I mean, I'll pick up slack on Wednesday nights and have a NASCAR moment. And yeah, man, I would love to hear what people's opinion, the real stuff, like I said, and form an opinion, and let's place a bet. Can you imagine if everybody picks? I don't know, somebody. I'm serious. I have no knowledge in NASCAR. So they pick this one person and we talk about it. We're joking and making all these kind of cracks and all that other stuff. And they give us some good information and everybody agrees and all that other stuff. Place a bet and we win.
Yeah, I was about to say, what if we win? You don't just get to keep the money. What are you going to do?
The hell I don't.
So we're giving you the information to do it. Then
Yeah.
then-
Thanks. Thank you both.
Then don't
appreciate
plan
it.
on anybody giving you any information.
Well, I mean, maybe we could make a donation. I'm supporting a new group called the Boots Campaign for disabled veterans. Maybe we'll make a contribution to them or something, or to me. So either one. So, but yeah, I think we got to get more sports involved. We used to have Brad.
Yeah, I was going to say we had Brad.
We had Brad, and Brad. That used to chime me, man, because Brad was
He's crazy busy.
But Brad used to be. I mean, he is
awesome,
powerful, motivating.
He when it comes to sports. Oh, excuse me, y'all. When it comes to sports, the man knows his stuff.
Maybe we could call him on Wednesday.
And he knows all of sports. He doesn't know he doesn't just like some people are huge NASCAR enthusiasts, but couldn't tell you squat about baseball.
right?
Present company included. But and that's kind of sad because I used to be a huge baseball fan until they all went on strike. because
strike killed it
because they were making $20 million a year, but
I know,
couldn't afford their lifestyle. So
what is Alex complaining about now? I know it's got to have something to do.
He's complaining about Mike.
Let's start an illegal gambling scheme on there. It's not illegal. It's online. God.
So just because it's online means
okay. Can you and Alex argue off air, please?
Oh, they still do.
We do.
I know they do, but I'm here this morning and I can't just reach over and hit the stop button on the app on my
He's
tablet,
saying the audio keeps going in and out too, Steph or Denise, or whatever.
Ouch. Wow. Oh.
Why do you have your mouth open like that?
Because you just called me Steph.
So you would think that would make you happy.
He wasn't insulting you.
Air five.
Bam.
Well, there I went.
Got it.
Air five. Yeah, so it's not illegal, Alex. Come on now. This is FanDuel, and there's other stuff too that we could get involved in. This could be fun. You see, interactive. That's what I'm trying to get. I want a world according to Mike. One where we're definitely pushing towards a lot more veterans and a lot more veteran issues. This week we'll have CJ Cutts. He works a lot with the veterans, and then of course Danielle and Patrick Kelly, who they run the Foxhole Network Sport Group. They're hilarious folks. They really are. They're really funny, and we'll be solving world problems. But I think gambling, online placing bets, that would be fun. I think it'd be crazy fun, and I'm willing to do it. So there. I don't
better than betting with matchsticks, right?
Yeah, baseball's hard to bet on, man. Baseball's hard.
You will find if you're going to pursue this action, you will find betting on NASCAR is even harder.
Really, because football's easy. You know how football's easy? Bet the Vegas line, because those guys are never freaking wrong, ever.
Yeah, but how do they figure all that stuff out?
Well, there's a whole conspiracy theory show with Jesse Ventura and myself on that. So, conspiracy theory. Since I brought that up,
here we go.
I'm going to be attacking a few this week. So, one, the gun, the Sandy Hook parents. Which, God, please, I have every ounce of my heart goes out to them losing their children, but I just don't understand why the parents are suing the gun manufacturers. This has been tried before. It's like suing Ford because you had an accident. It's like suing, like you had said during the break. What was the one you said? It was beautiful.
Oh, the pencil manufacturers being blamed for misspelled words.
Yeah, come on. It's just so. And then that Sandy Hook was considered a conspiracy. There's a big
Now,
conspiracy.
don't get me wrong. It was
So-
horrible. It was tragic.
Yeah.
And when it happened, I remember I went on. I had a pretty lengthy rant that I posted on one of the social media sites. It's probably Facebook, but do I know what the answer is to prevent stuff from like Sandy Hook from happening again? Absolutely not. I don't.
It was a mental health issue.
The thing that I do know, more laws, more government in our homes telling us what we can and we can't do, more gun control laws is not the answer.
Yeah.
It's big
Hey,
government standing up,
Alex,
flexing their muscles.
Alex is pointing out that our show is boring. Apparently, he never listens to his show.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The only Danny's on his show. That's the cool part of TikTok. Now Jacob is talking about NAACP football betting. Yeah, probably not going to venture into that simply because does anybody know how many NAACP football teams there are?
As many as there are basketball teams.
Yeah, I mean 486,000 perhaps.
Something like that.
If football season, when it comes around, I'll throw down some bets. I think it's fun. And then I'm not talking about anything big, a couple mil. Throw down, throw down a couple 100,000. What do you think, D? We win Vegas. What do you say? You and me.
I ain't going to Vegas with you.
Okay, well, that's all right. I was
He
just
said he'll go.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm single. I'm more than willing to go.
It's not like I wanted you to like.
I'm single.
with
My
me. I
kids are
was just
teenagers. They can take care of themselves
Isn't
for a
that great?
weekend.
Yeah, you know what somebody called me the other day? A geographical bachelor. Because my kids are all grown up and I can basically live anywhere I want to live. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm retired, so my check goes to the bank. But you see what I'm getting at? They called me. I thought that was pretty clever. A geographical bachelor. Now, see, when you call Alex a geographical bachelor,
Oh, here we go.
It makes a note of his illegal alienship.
Really? Why do you? Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Yeah, well, I'm just being serious.
Wow. How much time's left on the show this morning?
Not much.
About 20 minutes.
So yeah, I think that would work.
Y'all need to do this bashing of each other off air.
Ed, I'm gonna be honest with you. We're actually the best of friends. We really are. This is all we're just screwed around. Yeah, we're good friends. I like Alex. He's a smart guy. I would never go, anywhere with Alex though, because I don't want fans thinking we like each other. Two, damn, guy's good looking.
You'd
man.
be jealous.
Yeah.
Of the attention.
Guy's gonna be scoring all the babes, and I'm gonna
See,
get
when I asked where Mike was when we went
Yeah.
to the Christmas parade, I kept asking,
Yeah.
"Where's Mike? Where's Mike?" Now I know why Mike
'Cause
didn't
Alex
show up.
was there.
He was intimidated because Alex was there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Alex is a good looking guy. I mean, I'm okay with my heterosexuality to say that, but yeah. So I'm not.
Oh,
Going
he was
anywhere with him.
definitely the bad influence on the children that night.
I know. He was like giving them candy, more candy,
That's
telling
not
them
a
to
bad-
hang and
telling them
elbow.
do the WWE moves off the futons
That's
in
not
the
a bad
bus.
influence.
Tell him
That's
to use
building
his
a
elbow.
long-term relationship. Now, so yeah, and
the kids loved him.
yeah,
Yeah.
and we have a lot of the same.
He in all fairness, in all honesty, and he was good with the kids.
Yeah.
He did keep them well entertained.
And it's really funny, but he does reel me in when I go off on my tangents, and especially on Facebook, I've got a couple really tough. I don't know what you call
Critics?
them. Yeah, I guess they're critics, and
They're
you know,
just
Alex,
fans.
Alex cares, about politics like I do, and it's really amazing because he wasn't born in this country, and he is smarter, and he has a passion for our politics.
I have noticed that Alex has a passion
Yeah.
not matched by many
Yeah,
about politics.
yeah, and that's really cool. This year, it just seems to really be political out there, and
Duh.
niece.
no,
I
but
was just introducing myself, guys.
hi,
Are you still here?
I'm the one with the D cup. So yeah,
Um,
so it's like I know I was being generous. So I mean, she's jealous. I got a solid B cup.
Oh my God, just keep talking.
Boy, I'd never heard that. No one,
I don't.
especially a woman, has never. Look, you two, you got to help me here. Never in my life has a woman ever said, "Mike, keep talking. Today's a banner day. Today, hit it again. It's a double ding day. I have never had a woman ever look. Heath is out. Heath is down. I have never had a woman ever look at me and say, Mike, keep talking with that much. It's
because
the
I
whole,
wanted you to get off your boobs.
I've never, and that only happens when I'm laying on my back. So listen to me. Today's a banner day. I'm writing this in my book. This is awesome. A woman said, and
Mike,
usually
keep talking.
Yeah, Mike, usually it's keep
Somebody
talking.
please call in and put Mike in his place.
Yeah.
Tell him shut up.
Alex, please call.
Usually it's just keep talking. The police are on the way.
How do you know they're not?
Well, I asked a girl this weekend. I said, "Where have you
Before
been?"
or after the Cosby drink?
Oh, before.
Okay.
As it was taking effect, and it's like, well, it smells like chloroform. So, or duct tape is that sticky? But you know, women always want to go for a ride. They always do. They're always like, "Hey, Mike, I want to go for a ride." As soon as you open up the trunk, though, everybody gets all squirrely. So I asked this girl. I said, "Hey, where you been my whole life?" And she looked at me and went, "Middle school." So
Oh my God.
it was tough
Hey,
weekend.
well, God.
Oh
It
my
was a tough
God.
weekend. So very
Mike.
tough weekend. What?
Being that I have a daughter in middle school,
You're about to get the wrath
I'm
waves put on
I'm
you.
about to come across this table.
Well, you know what? Bring it, big boy.
Oh my God.
Hey, wait a minute.
You've been eyeballing.
You were booked to referee a match and was running some serious
Yeah.
mouth. About a year or so
It
ago,
was about a year ago.
and never showed up to the wrestling arena. Could it be because you were
Denise,
just
you
a
better shut
little
up.
bit scared?
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, I think you were scared.
I got issues. I got issues.
I will not argue that point with you.
But hey, I'm gonna
Mike,
go ahead
keep
and put
talking.
this. Mike, keep talking. I'm writing it down right now. Mike, keep talking. Wow, that's awesome.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. You made my day. You made my year. Trump who? Friggin' Mike 2016, baby.
Good
All right.
Lord.
He's
He
gonna
had,
get a shirt that says Mike.
Oh,
He
yeah.
Keep
yeah.
talking.
he had the
Yeah.
amazed and excited look that you get when somebody says beer. See?
Wow. I guess we all.
I don't think it's from doing that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Come on. How do you get a cramp in your neck from beer?
When I jerk my head up when I
Yeah.
Hey! Ba-ding! Hey, Scotty, guess what? We're trying to get the whole place shut down. Nah, 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 nah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Scotty. I shouldn't have come in this morning.
Yeah, Heath. In
Okay.
fact,
Blame it on me. My ex-wife says everything in the world is my fault anyways. I'll take this one too.
Alex wants to know what he should have for lunch. That's our topic. We're
fish and
changing.
chips.
hemlock.
Fish and chips.
Eat a poinsettia.
You're such an idiot.
Potassium
Where's
nitrate.
the button? You're an idiot. You're such
Some spoiled toofo.
spam.
Spam
Alex,
doesn't spoil.
What to
spam.
have for lunch? Anything you can get your business partner to buy you.
That's
There
it.
you go.
That's it. How
Jacob
about?
said he can't believe Trump won North Carolina.
Well, he didn't win North Carolina. He won South
I
Carolina.
was about to say, I thought it was South
look,
Carolina.
Alex goes, ooh, fish and chips sold.
Yeah, go back to London to get them. All right, so I can't believe he won North Carolina. He didn't.
Look, and Alex
Oh,
goes South
God.
Carolina.
Oh, well, you
Jacob.
knew South. Yeah, you knew Alex was going to correct him. There's no doubt about that. There's a Facebook thing going around that says that if like if ISIS came to America, would you fight for our pride? But America is spelled wrong, and it's got
It's
like
spelled with a K backwards.
It's got this crazy stupid misspelling.
M-U-R
and
apostrophe
All these
M-U-R.
freaking knuckleheads are like, yeah,
America.
I'd fight. You know, it's crap like that just has to scare you. That
Look.
and the crown.
Queen
So-
Nothing is here.
Yeah, Queen Duh. Queen
Queen-
Duh. You've heard of Queen Latifah. Just for Run Radio has Queen Denise. That's
I'm
cool.
sorry. For everybody who's not watching on YouTube, Denise is sporting the plastic Burger King crown.
Hey, it's not paper.
I said
He
it's
said
plastic.
Well, Burger King doesn't
Denise.
have plastic.
What?
That's the reason why it's the queen. because she had
Those
nothing.
Those are fake jewels too, by the way. They're not real.
And the little sweatband thingy is.
Yeah. Never trust a crown with a sweatband. That's a just for
it's a
fun
hard
radio.
job.
What?
You sweat.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So,
Wow.
yeah.
shut.
What?
What are you looking at him for? You're the
I
one
know.
digging your own
Stop
hole.
talking.
No. You told me twice.
Yeah, I'm about to say this is your fault. You
Yeah.
kept him, you told him to keep talking.
This is a banner day, man. This is a banner day. This is what we refer to as an old guy as a red letter
Look,
day.
he actually has the glow of a
I do.
pregnant
He
woman.
does.
I'm glowing.
He has
Are you
the glow of a
pregnant?
pregnant
I'm
woman.
glazed. I'm glowing. Isn't that the same thing? No, I guess not.
No, glaze is when you need to go take a shower. No, I'm just saying.
I know you are, sir.
You're sweating profusely. You should go
No.
take a shower.
No, I'm not sweating profusely. Those are love droplets.
Mm.
Gross. Why are you making those noises?
My body is an orchestra.
Stop talking.
Stop asking questions.
God, you can't win this morning,
Okay,
can you?
so
Scotty.
now keep talking.
She told you to,
Scotty, man.
she told
Scotty
you to
is
keep
here.
talking 5 times. Now she's
Yeah.
told you 5 times to stop talking.
Put on some sunglasses, okay, that I can't see your eyes. Look, have your face looking straight at me, and me go, "What are you looking at?" And you go, "I'm not looking at you."
See through these.
Oh,
things.
I don't think he does. I think he does one of those things. If I put those magic glasses on, I disappear. All right, now look over here, but look at the monitor. See, it looks like she's looking at me, right? So I'll look over and I'll go, "What are you looking at?" And he'll go, "I'm not looking at you." But look, I mean, does that not look like he's looking at me? So, are you biting your lip? Oh my God!
I thought
She's-
she was licking her teeth.
Oh my God! She's furry.
Oh, did you see the new thing out? The furry nails.
Oh my God.
Well,
This
no,
is-
I didn't. Why don't you tell us about it?
I had somebody,
Furry nail.
Hold on, I'll show you.
No,
my son,
it's a radio program.
my
Describe it.
son, honest to God, asked me this question over the weekend. And he was dead serious. He did not know the truthful answer.
He didn't ask you if midgets have night vision.
That was last week.
Seriously?
Okay, cool.
But
Yeah, somebody asked me.
he honestly looked at me, and I can't believe I'm going to put him out on the air like this, but he's my son, and
He's cool. He's been here. before.
I'm allowed to embarrass him because I'm dad.
Yeah.
So
Or at least the paperwork says.
Hey,
At least Jerry Springer.
no, Maury knows. Maury knows.
Maury.
Anyways,
Yeah.
he honest to God looked me dead square in my eyes and was as serious as a heart attack and said, "Dad, does teeth have hair?"
Man. Wow.
What?
And I looked him right back in his eye, and I thought he was
Yeah.
joking.
Yeah, I would too.
And when I started giggling and he didn't, it took me just a couple of seconds to realize that he was quite
Yeah.
serious.
You know that.
But I looked at him. I said, "When you don't brush your teeth, there's
Yeah.
a possibility."
I have got to tell you, my son, Santino, has got a birthday coming up. He'll be 13. The kid is definitely just really brilliant. He's off the charts. But there are
he's
some
not
things.
Mike's kid.
No. Duh.
Wanting to wonder about
Duh.
what the paperwork says.
Yeah. So here's the thing: is
in the
you ask them questions, or I'll talk to them. And I had my grandson and my son in the car. We were heading to church yesterday, and we started talking about, like basic government stuff. Like the executive branch and the judicial branch. And let me tell you something: they're not teaching kids this. They truthfully are not teaching
No, they're not.
kids. What when we started talking about voting and Chad, remember the Chad thing, and then pulling the lever and all this other
Mhm.
stuff, and how the votes, the electoral college, that kind of stuff. Do you know that neither one of my children, grandson who's 12 or son who's about to be 13, had not a clue?
Well, I can believe it because
What the
when we
hell?
start talking about the different branches, started talking about different, and this was a conversation just a couple of months ago
Yeah.
in my household, and it wasn't just between me and my kids; it was me and my kids and their group of friends, and my kids and all of their friends have all said, "What are you talking about?" Because they're not that. I ain't got a clue what you're talking about.
How do you not teach the children of this country about voting for for anything. Jeez, from community level to the presidency.
Because the media is too busy pushing Kanye's $53 million in debt down everybody's throat for anybody to worry about what's going on politically.
Man, I was flat tripping. So, folks, basically what I'm getting at here is ask your children that, you know what, just take a moment, watch the news. Okay, during the day, listen to talk radio, something. Then when you're with your children in the evening or on the weekends, ask them some questions about, are they learning any of this in school? And I'm here to tell you that you're going to be shocked. You're going to be shocked because over the last 2 years now, I have been doing this. And remember the whole thing about they were teaching Islamic studies in Tennessee and all of that in the last, I'd say, good year and a half. I won't go 2 years. Last year and a half, I've been asking my children, to include my son who's in college, my daughter who's out of college. And I am finding out that the basics, now they may teach you how Kanye got in debt, and they may teach you TMZ.com, but they're not teaching you .gov, and they're not teaching you these other things. So ask your kids, seriously, ask your kids about current events and see what they come up with. See if they're talking about it in school.
Alex wants you to explain Electoral College.
Yeah, right. In what, 2 minutes?
No, we have about 5.
Yeah. Well, Electoral College can take a lot longer than that to explain.
Well, tomorrow is Tech Talk with Alex.
Tuesday night is Tech Talk with Alex, which is kind of weird because Tech Talk doesn't really talk about tech much anymore. He tries to scoop me on the topics of the week and talk about them on Tuesday.
Well, but you have to understand, you guys both have different points of view, so he can talk about it with his point of view on his show, and then
he's just trying to do the I got the story before you did.
Mike, I love you, but you and Alex are the walking, living, breathing definition of point counterpoint.
I'm cool with that, believe it or not.
I'm cool with it too because it makes for if nothing else, it makes for entertaining radio.
It does get entertaining. He's the most narcissistic person I've ever met in my life. He actually
I don't know. I thought you held that. I thought you held that trophy.
No. I'll say I'm stupid in a second. Now let me tell you something. Alex will actually post on Facebook, listen to what I'm saying. I'm never wrong. I looked it up on Psychology today, and it said, when people use this statement, listen to me, I'm never wrong. So It's great. And then he comes back with the perfect narcissistic answer. Duh.
Yes.
Duh. He's like, I'm not gonna argue that back. But you know what? I think a man told me a long time ago, and this is very important. If you're the smartest person in your group of people, you need to find another group of people to hang around with. Think about it.
I have to agree.
Yeah.
I really do.
I enjoy having Alex around, even though, Jesus Christ, sometimes he just pisses me off with stuff. Well, he does because like Marco Rubio. The other night he posted this thing about, he said, it says like Trump is winning the whole world. I mean, everybody in the world wants Trump to be president, right? And then Alex posts this thing, but GOP says that Rubio is the only one who'll win in November. Okay, well, if Rubio's the only one who'd win in November, then why in the world is everybody voting for Trump? Just explain that one thing to me.
Okay, before somebody has a conniption fit.
Conniption?
Yes.
Spell it.
No. Alex will have Senator Janice Van Ness in Georgia's District 43 and Bill Funderburk, president of GSFA, in the studio to discuss HB 907. Let's work together to save vaping in Georgia and protect the health of those who have chosen the path of reduced harm. The show starts at 7 p.m. Eastern. Listen or watch from anywhere.
Wow, that's
cool.
This
is Tech Talk Tuesday?
Yeah.
Tech Talk Tuesday.
Okay, so he's got a senator on. He's got a senator on, which is awesome for not only Tech Talk, but for Just for Fun Radio.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I'm sorry, the other person was at
Bill Funderburk is the president of GSFA.
And GFSA is?
I think it's Golden State.
Smoke-free America or something.
I was
maybe Alex
thinking,
can clear that up for us.
I was thinking maybe Golden State Foods Associate.
Oh my gosh.
Golden State Foods America.
I don't know what the acronym is. I just want to make sure
that was the first thing that popped in my head because I know that Golden State Foods has a plan out here.
Association?
I don't know. I'm being serious. I want to make sure that gets out because what I think is important here is not only should Just for Fun listeners listen in, obviously, but I think it's important that we reach out to. Were you right?
Georgia Smoke Free Association.
Cool. So I think
Thank you, Alex.
I think the senators people should be posting Just for Fun Radio and that they're going to be listening. And I think this gentleman, his name was what again? Bill
Funderburk.
Funderburk. Okay. And the association was
Georgia Smoke Free Association.
okay. So I think
GSFA.
those people should be listening in too, because I think this is important. That's how we as a radio station, that's how we as Just for Fun Radio have got to start to align issues.
And every vapor should be watching.
Yes. I mean, every single solitary vape shop, and they are everywhere now, is in danger, right? I mean, think about it. If this doesn't go the right way, and don't you love the way our government works? You have free enterprise and you do all these things and you build all these businesses, and then they turn around and say, well, hey, we're not making enough money off of this, so let's screw you. Let's put you in a position to either go out of business or do it our way. So I think it's going to be
everybody needs
interesting.
to watch tomorrow night, 7:00, Tech Talk Tuesdays with Alex and his guests.
Alex is a big proponent for the vapes, and he is also a big proponent with the sheriff being elected. So I think those are two honorable categories to be in. Other than that, I can't stand his opinion on politics, and the only reason why he wants,
isn't that a word he uses?
Yeah, bollocks. And the other thing is, the only reason why he wants me to explain the Electoral College is so he can pick apart my definition of the Electoral College. So
We'll do it Wednesday then.
Yeah.
Be done.
Yeah, I don't listen to his show, but he definitely listens in on mine. No, I'm joking. I listen to it. So, Heath, what do you got going on this week, bud? We got a couple minutes before we got to go here. About 2
2 minutes.
I got a couple of things going on.
Okay, well, that was interesting.
I was looking at the clock, and there's something that I could go into a little bit of detail with, but Tom's not going to allow it, so
Okay.
I'm going to pass over that one and just say, here's Denise going to Gravity.
Now they're closed today.
Oh,
no drinking on Monday.
so
No,
Mike's going to shut up.
Mike's going to shower.
No.
It's not Thursday.
Yeah, geez, it's not September.
He has to wait till after a show.
Yeah, I didn't shower this morning. I'm sorry.
So
That explained everything.
Did it?
really?
Uh-oh, that's Scotty going, get off the air. And Just for Fun Radio.
Michael.
Oh,
Michael.
I'm sorry, we
what's
got to go.
going on?
I saw what you posted too. He's like, Mike hasn't had the show since I left. Yeah, well, thanks.
Exactly.
I appreciate it. Yeah,
Exactly.
I appreciate it.
I listen. I would listen. I would call in. I would,
Ah.
I would.
All right, we'll come back to the show.
But the thing is, you haven't had a show since I left, brother.
I know. Come
When
back
are
to
you
the
gonna have a
show. Come back to
I
the
can't.
show.
I can't. I won't be available until probably 8 or 8:30 on a Wednesday night. And by
Yeah.
then, it's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for plugging the show. I think everybody needs to listen.
I think
Or every vapor. And I said this the other day, and I'm going to say it again today, and it's going to sound horrible.
pretty much
the
everything
key
comes out of your
here-
mouth.
I know. The key here is going to be to get as many people watching as possible, so the politicians see numbers. So I honestly don't care if anyone cares about vaping or even wants to listen to the show. Just load it up on YouTube in your browser and turn the volume down and let it play in the background, because we need as many numbers as we can get for the politicians.
Alex, let's go with the other side of the story, the point counterpoint, as Heath pointed out. Let's go with the other part of, we do want a lot of listeners and we do want a lot of people watching us.
Absolutely. I would love for people to watch and listen
Tune in,
and
right?
enjoy the
We're on
show.
Tune in now.
But vaping is it's pretty much all going to be about vaping and politics tomorrow, and a lot of people just don't care about that. But
have
I
we
sure
reached
would
out?
appreciate if they would.
Have we reached out to all the vaping groups on Facebook? There's tons of them.
I avoid most of those groups, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't reached out to them personally. What I've done is reached out to some of the big names who are in the vaping industry and in the advocacy side of it, and they have been plugging the show for me and promoting it and sharing it on Twitter and things like that. I've hell, I think Friday alone I had like 20 or 30,000 interactions on Twitter.
Yeah, you
from
do have a
people
large
sharing.
following on Twitter.
Yeah, from people sharing the show promo and things like that.
Cool.
I'm hoping a lot of people tune in because if the legislature see, you know, an awful lot of interest in this, you know, if 5,000 people, for example, tuned in, they would say, oh, wow, there's a lot of people interested in this issue.
Right.
Maybe we need to take a step back and take it a bit more seriously, but we'll see.
Well, I don't mean to steal your thunder. Actually, I do. And we gotta end the show, brother. And once again, Tech Talk with Xander Mac and Cheese on Tuesday nights, 7 o'clock, right? 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Yes, sir. Yeah, 7 o'clock.
And you'll have Senator
Denise Van Ness,
okay, and
Yep.
she's from
District 43.
and you'll have Bill,
Bill Funderburk.
and he's from.
He's the president of the Georgia Smoke-Free Association, which is the Georgia chapter of SFATA, which is the national, the Smoke-Free Association of America.
And once again, you'll be talking about House Bill
907, which will put very, very unreasonable regulations and restrictions on manufacturers and vape shops in Georgia, to the point where it almost treats e-liquid as a controlled substance.
Jeez. Well, typical of our government.
Well, we
All right,
can't
bud.
wait
Yeah.
to hear tomorrow.
We got to
Listen
go,
in.
bro.
All right, guys. Thank you. Good show.
All right. See you, man.
All right,
Thanks.
bye.
See you, Mike. Or see you, Alex.
Wow.
I was looking at you.
You got-
I was looking at you trying to say it. and-
You got point mistaken with counterpoint. Well, Heath, we appreciate you coming in.
Yes, thank you, Heath.
Thanks.
Thank you for
coming.
having
Yeah.
me.
We'll see you on the flip side.
Denise is in charge, so she's gonna say goodbye to everybody.
Bye to everybody.
Buddy.
Bye, everybody.
Don't do anything we would do, and if you do it, tell them Mike told you to do it.
Yeah, Scotty.
Just for fun.
Scotty, she broke something. She'll tell you about it later.
Anyway.
Why is this? Oh, here we go. The show's gonna just run till Scotty gets back now.
No, it's not.
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. See you
Bye-bye.
guys. Phone's about to ring.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, y'all.
Didn't he take it up?
Turn off
Whatever,
YouTube.
wherever you highlight something up.
No, oh my gosh.